Guilty Gear Strive versus who dares to enter the mayhem? So low. May. Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Welcome back to Winter Showdown for our top 8 of Guilty Gear Strive here at Akihabara Arcade in Westminster, Colorado. I am T.O. and commentator CD Mangaka. Joining me, the legendary Mini-Matt himself.
Oh, well, I'm sick and sorry, I'm happy for some sick Strive. I'm sick.
Do you need to?
Yeah, let me, no, I am excited to watch some sick Strive. The matches have been so good up until this point.
Top 24 was actually immaculate gameplay, which was full of upsets, full of drama. We are sitting here in a Guilty Gear Strive bracket once we get that on screen in the top 8 portion of it. Without Havoc Noah, without Pip Gaming, this is what we have in winner semifinal. Bigger Bag, who sent Noah down to losers, first time beating him in bracket, I believe. Yiinja, one of the favorites to win this. In the lower half would be Voltiyon and Collom for the winner semifinal set. In losers we have
Dazzie versus Haruko.
Correct.
And Purp versus Rize. I'm poisoned by Persona. Rize.
It would be Rize, and what a diverse character roster that we have as well. We got 2 Axels with the Bigger Bag and Dazzie, 1 Testament Haruko, Chip with Voltiyon, Happy Chaos with Collom, Purp and Yiinja, the 2 Mays, and Rize, Potemkin main. We have a pot in top 8.
We have top 8 Potemkin. Oh, running an Axel and Happy Chaos gauntlet. I want to see it.
I want to see it too. And I think the crowd wants to see it too based on how loud they were cheering for, which I would like to give out some cheers to our sponsors as well. Level 7 Games are giving us a $100 gift card for the mystery game bracket that was given out yesterday. Gaming Diasporas for donating $1,300 across many of our games, 200 of which went to this very Strive bracket, Maturino, as well as SNK, who has given us some dope swag that we'll be handing out to King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown participants tomorrow. Do not miss that, my friends. It's going to be back here in Akihabara Arcade too.
Yeah, that's going to be very exciting. It's going to be cool to see some Sam Show.
I'm excited for Sam Show being on back. And here we go. We got our players all queued up and ready for the winner's side of top 8. Yiinja versus Bigger Bag. The thumbs up has been given. He's getting the May hat back
Yeah,
on. He
I was
is
about to say
cosplaying.
Yiinja took-
And he's got the oh!
Let's go.
Oh! I was not ready for this fashion off. I was not ready for this fashion off.
They're like, no, it's top 8. I can't wear this anymore.
He's like, nah,
It's
now
getting
I need the
serious.
headphones. He's been wearing the hat most of the day. Now that we are inside this top 8, he's like, it is serious mode. I am zoning everything out.
I would
no
like
mind.
some audio cues, please.
I would like the audio cues, man. I've been training for this one. These two have played twice before. Both times Yiinja has won the sets, but the last time they played was December monthly.
Oh, that's a while ago.
That's a while ago, and I mean, Bigger Bag has definitely been putting in the work that we've seen, upsetting Noah, the arguable tournament favorite for this bracket, just to get here. Absolutely insane, and here we go. It is game 1. Winners top 8. We'll get that scoreboard updated.
We're all winners here.
We're all winners here. Rookie stream runner, what can you do? Love you, X. You can tell we're not paying him or me. Here we go. Huge hit there by
Daisuke's giant letters.
it is his vision. Tagging him.
Look at this life lead. Bigger Bag having a bigger life mark.
Oh, the slide in on the PRC cancel. Goes for a throw. Very committal after he burned the meter.
Bigger Bag choosing to stay in the corner and keep the distance. Just kind of a, oh, that's very, very cute.
The frame trap working out for Bigger Bag. That's
I
one
definitely got
thing.
hit by that. Yeah. What a good start to this top 8.
Yeah, no, this is going to be lit. The one thing I want to see is Bigger Bag keep up these frame traps. Yiinja is a character who loves to flex his abare. He has one of the best senses of when to press against you. And this man, if you've seen his hair, would you believe he doesn't use conditioner for it? You can't condition him.
That's crazy. I don't believe you. Just like
I'm probably lying for the joke, however.
yeah, just like these abare buttons, the hair is silky smooth.
All right.
But it's tough. Oh no!
Unfortunate.
Pressing a little too early.
And yo, when you play a character like Axel, you wager that I can stay at full screen if it means I have no health bar. That is the monkey's paw curling.
Once you are getting that corner combo from me, you can just watch your life bar evaporate. Both players having a lot of meter here, though.
We got the 2K interrupt. Bigger Bag gets full bar. Has the opportunity to burst bait Yiinja several times. Yiinja holding it. And again holding it. Bag just checks.
I like that. I like the cancel into the 2 option to make sure it properly punishes the burst. And that backdash there to make sure the whole route was burst safe. Just very, very clean by a Bigger Bag.
So far starting off strong, but Yiinja is not one to not adjust. He is one to kind of pick apart the opponent. You'll often see sometimes that he goes down game 1 and he makes the strong comeback in game 2. Looking a little delayed right now, but a close slash hit has me eating my words and Bigger Bag's life.
Even a drop at the end there is still pretty much fine. You get the secondary victory condition of they're in the corner now. Strive is such a weird game with that, where intentional drops just to keep you in the corner, arguably better sometimes.
Yeah, especially considering the matchup. I think we saw that in the top 24 players doing routes to kind of get a splat back on the ground instead of sticking to the wall, just to say, no, I got you in this corner. That's where I'm putting you, baby.
Oh! Live here now. God, look at this damage.
The mix.
You're
And
killing. Yeah, no burst coming back. This might just be death in one hit.
Yo, Bigger Bag gonna
There
be
it
put
is,
in a bag.
Perfect.
7 letters. What did I tell you? Yiinja losing that game 1 and all of a sudden comes back strong game 2 with 7 letters to his name.
But only one of these two is going to be able to make it past this point in winners. It is now down to a 2 out of 3. We have reached old school Guilty Gear tournament set.
No, not quite. Guilty Gear Strive is a busted game with damage. It is best of 5 all the way.
That's what I'm saying. At 1-1.
Yeah, we're there now. I see you now. We've We'll see if we get the best of one. Yeah. Now I follow you. I didn't adapt. I got mixed.
Let's hope Bag doesn't end up in that same situation.
Did Yiinja snipe him from the sky? Bag finds the burst safe point and says, I'm not going through this wall. I'm not having you get a hard knockdown on me. I'm going to fight this round, and it seems to be the right choice for himself.
I really respect the Bigger Bag ends up bursting Yiinja out of the corner, and instead of running out of the corner saying, I want to get out of here, I want to be safe, just commits to their optimal zone, starts zoning from in the corner, puts it all on the line to have the most advantage state instead of being a little bit safer, and it is working out for him so far.
I've talked about Yinja's Abare too, but Bigger Bag has had some excellent challenges of his own. We saw the 5P earlier, the 2K most recently. Now he's going to have to fight his way out of this corner. Yiinja, you can just see sort of content holding space until the Dolphin comes through. Because eventually, as a Mei player, this is what you're after. All of this red. Call it blood, call it life draining away. Oh, but a greedy throw. Gets jumped.
Ooh, nice air-to-air. Bigger bag with the life lead and the round lead. Good conversion.
So world up?
It's time, yeah. I'm not sure there's a world where this kills, but this is a great position for Bigger Bag.
Yep. Plenty of damage. Made's a very gutsy character. Not going to evaporate just yet. Bag gets the meter bonus, but Yiinja gets the 6P.
This is so big.
Drops the combo, or rather goes for a setup.
Yeah.
Waifu Hunter with the $5 in Matcherino. Thank you so much. Close slash. Gold burst!
That's so terrifying.
Ah, the 2P! You spent the burst trying to secure game 2, and now you're going into round 3 with that mechanic on cooldown. Oh, the throw mix. The lack of.
It's a scary mechanic to have on cooldown against Mei in particular. The damage she's able to put out with 1 or 2 combos is terrifying.
Important trade here, though, for Bigger Bag.
And that there's one of the reasons where just kind of chilling in the corner with Axel could be a super high value strategy. Axel gets that side swap that puts them usually super far behind him, but when you're already in the corner, they're just cornered.
They're just cornered. Oh, no, Yinja's got this.
Speaking of cornered,
Oh.
Yinja pumping his fist, excited, hype. Yinja's feeling it.
He's feeling it. He came here to win today. He has put his name on a few first-place positionings at our most recent locals here in Westminster, Colorado.
Come all the way from Vegas, too.
Yep, he's returned from Vegas very recently, where he got to fight with the likes of like Papel, Chris G, the Winter Showdown champion from last year. And so that's one thing, like Yiinja is used to fighting an Axel of Chris G caliber.
Yinja went on a training arc.
He did. He did. He came back, his hair was a little longer post-time skip. You know, out of that hyperbolic time chamber.
And Yiinja has always been working super hard, even before then, too. It's crazy to see Yinja's player growth over the years.
It used to be as like a Marvel player initially in UMC 3, and then Dragon Ball was one of his big games, a Winter Showdown champion for Winter Showdown 7, I believe, for Dragon Ball Fighters, actually.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is really where Yiinja started to cut his teeth super seriously, I feel like.
And now it carries over into Strive. I wish I had enough knowledge of the history of Bigger Bag. Steak Fox will certainly yell at me for not knowing this much about his player, but Yinja's my homeboy training partner from days gone by, but always one of the crew.
Absolutely.
Here we go, though.
Yiinja is, in fact, 1 round away from taking this whole set right now.
And, Bigger Bag patient with these bursts. I know that in the past I've been critical of Bigger Bag's burst choices, but he's been so on point tonight. But this Mei.
Oh, big drop, though. That's such a sick
Oh!
Doesn't get the super.
No, but a side swap, and he's got full 100% bar with positive bonus, so that's a free RC, and you can just basically get a refund after you spend it. Where's the Red Roman?
Right up grab, that's gonna kill!
The Axel play, walking up like a Kai Kisuke, like, yo, you respecting this. You think I'm full screen, I'm in your face.
I'm so happy that the run-up full screen grab has been recognized as the Kai Kisuke special.
It's sort of like the Ramlethal special to me too, but that's sort of fallen out as Rams have sort of gone to I am never throwing you. Endless block string pressure, and now Kai kind of just sitting there looking to just, put his hands on you. Oh, the 2K. I think
Yiinja wanted to do
he wanted to say, if only he can do it.
No, I can do it. I have a command grab.
But Bigger Bag, again, excellent Abare checks. Both of these players showcasing how strong it is to have excellent mashing. It's a defensive option you need to present to make your opponent think about it. Oh,
wasn't
no!
ready for the 2S to hit.
The full charge dust at this level of play. That's a burst.
Oh, this.
Not able to convert.
That wasn't Resengeki. Guaranteed burst point. Very, very good stuff.
And a huge tough hit. Yiinja takes a 3-1, securing himself at least no worse than a third place finish, popping off for himself. Gives Bigger Bag the fist bump.
Has to feel good about that.
He feels immaculate about that. We see Frisky all dressed up in the back there as well. And let me tell you this, Frisky has 3 stage rushes planned for Winter Showdown. He rushed Bongwater for Mystery Game. Tonight, he told me, Yiinja taking Strive. And honestly, Yinja's biggest roadblock, I think, was Havoc Noah, and you don't even have him in this top 8.
Yeah, it's a huge upset to not see Noah in top 8 here.
Yeah, it's crazy, but that's the sort of the end of an era as it was. Like Colorado sort of started off with Burst Burglar winning the very first Guilty Gear Strive tournament that we had, and then Havoc Noah going on an absolute tear with Eno, and now we're sort of seeing that like people have been grinding and catching up. We're seeing like Collom coming up, Voltiyon putting in tons of work, Rize, a big shout out to him as well. Bigger Bag and Haruko, of course, the 2 Springs representatives in this top 8. Everybody has been grinding and catching up, and now Noah, he's putting down the witch's hat and picking up some yo-yos.
Yeah, Colorado New Blood has gotten hella strong. I will say, if you think this is the end of an era, you might be unpleasantly surprised.
You know, like not necessarily under new management, but they've got a different uniform. You know, like the era of Eno Noah at the very least.
Oh, the Eno era.
The Eno era, you know, like it's about the character, maybe not the player so much, but I'm very excited to see how Noah sort of recuperates and bounces himself back. But in the meantime, we got our next top 8 winner semifinal match. It is Collom, our most recent Happy Chaos main player, who has been pretty much consistently in the top 8s of all of our events, and Voltiyon, sort of the second to Havoc Noah, I think someone consider. And you kind of have to wonder that, you know, if Voltiyon is able to beat his record against Yiinja, it doesn't look great. High damage, chip low health.
It's tough for chip players and Millia players, and always has been. It's this world where your character is so fast and has so many options, but one mistake can just be everything.
But you got to keep your eyes right here on this moment. After all, historical records are kind of thrown out the window as we've seen several upsets in the top 24. Absolutely. For the historical records here, Voltiyon and Collom have played a few times, about, a lot of sets. But the win record for Voltiyon against Collom is 78% Voltiyon's favor.
That's pretty good. I will say I play Happy Chaos now. I play this cheap character. He's so good. I think this matchup is kind of sick for Happy Chaos.
Yeah.
And if Collom gets that stuff unlocked, the chip deletion techniques, I think they're going to be in a real good place.
Well, Sad's just doing a quick button check, making sure everything is good. You kind of start to see this later on as the tournament goes on. Players have been either warming up on another setup.
You play multiple games.
Multiple games. That's one thing I remember. I think Chris G had said when at some point that got transferred to me was he does button checks to remember what game he's playing. He's like, oh yeah, this is how the game works.
It's also like a free 10 attempts to figure out the right timing to do the hardest thing your character does. And have it in your muscle memory. How am I supposed to do this? And not figure that out when you're trying to convert the combo.
Here we go.
The Happy Chaos glasses, though?
Yeah, the Happy Chaos glasses, though. Yo, we talked about Yiinja's May fit.
Way out of
May's got the Yiinja fit. His partner, Kaisa, is dressed up as Happy Chaos herself. She had a gun with 4 bullets, and I said, that's the nerf you need.
No, this character would still be broken as hell with 4 bullets. I love playing Happy Chaos. I've never had more fun with Strive than when I started playing this character.
You and the guns, man. Bring them out. Bust them out. Voltiyon, though, suffocating pressure.
This is how it begins and ends for a character with no meterless reversal sometimes.
That is
that damage.
Sort of the one arguable weakness that Happy Chaos does have. There is no meterless reversal or even metered reversal proper for the character, but in return, he's got some of the best pressure, best buttons, best zoning in the game to offer. But right now, Voltiyon looking to extend his win percentage against Collom just by a couple more points.
Yeah, and in exchange for not having a meterless reversal, Happy Chaos is functionally plus infinity after a yellow Roman, which is pretty good.
Yep. Here we go. Oh, but he dodges the 6K. Voltiyon able to get back in. Chases the backdash, too. At this level of play, the players are calling out so many defensive options, and one habit that Collom has, he loves his backdash, he loves to wiggle. Blocking is a little bit of a foreign concept to him some days.
You don't want to block when you're playing a character like this. You want to be on offense. I respect it. But even if you don't want to, sometimes you have to. That was kind of a sick OS.
That was really sick. He's got the curse on him, but Voltiyon chip is so fast. He's faster than bullets himself. He's the one.
Voltiyon looking so clean right now. One thing I like that Voltiyon is doing is just waiting for the concentration and then running up full screen with Chip's fast movement speed, counter-hitting it, and taking the big reward.
That's the one thing about how Voltiyon plays Chip. He's so good at crossing the screen at the right moment. He presents himself slowly, kind of lulling you into a false sense of, okay, I can kind of set up my game plan, and then all of a sudden, he's in your face saying, go be a ninja.
Yeah, no, I'm here now.
Oh, resetting the throw. Another one? No, close slash. But a nice mash. You got to interrupt the Gamma Blade like that, but unfortunately, no momentum for Collom on that. Gets the YRC to just halt the momentum. 2S, a great button.
Ooh, gets a little too spicy.
Oh, that
there
was...
There it is, the Guilty Gear Strive.
And Collom just trying to desperately get Voltiyon off of him, burns his burst around too soon as Voltiyon gets a hit and just RC saying, I'm just going to opt-select. I know that a player would flinch here, so I'm going to just say, all right, either you're bursting or you're not, and I'll take that for free. Thank you.
Yeah, bursts are so interesting in this game in that, like, they're insane as aggression.
Counter
this might actually,
yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Sayonara, Daijobu.
So
Get back in the car.
Anyway, bursts are insane at like round start, like really early for early hits, and the gold bursts are so good in this game. And bursts being used as bursts, like to get you out of dangerous late game situations, are terrible. Like almost the worst they've ever been in the franchise.
Yo, Mastra not starting up the pit with a $30 donation on Matcherino. We have crossed a $300 pop bonus. This prize pool is $1,200 big now.
That's so sick.
That is so sick. That is the power of the community and the power of having 86 players in bracket sign up at 10 ducks.
Thank you all so much for supporting the event.
Super appreciate y'all, my friends. Voltiyon, one thing I got to say about him too today, he has not dropped a single game on his way to this top 8. And he's up 2-0 on Collom. He might keep the streak going.
But he's about to lose his stock here. Gun super.
Knocks him down. Collom gets a little bit of momentum for himself. Burst almost back on Voltiyon's side. Could help him sway this round into his favor. Collom trying to keep this control up to buy himself some time or never even have to see the burst. You saw the burst bait attempt.
Yeah. And there was a pretty good adaptation for Collom, recognizing that
the crowd is so good. Hey!
That health bar. I'm just not used to Chip doing.
Woo! He gets the red Roman as well.
That's killing. Like in older games, Chip didn't kill you from 80%. It's so fun to watch Chip in this game.
As it, you know, for as squishy as he is, he sure packs a punch, and that's pretty cool dynamic, I think, to see. It makes it a character exciting. You win hard, you lose hard.
Yeah, Chip is very cool in Shred.
Yeah, I'm tempted to play this guy. Oh, are you real? The double 2K to pick up. Goes for a burst bait just on the pressure alone. He knows Collom wants to wiggle, or Collom has at least been presenting using yellow Roman cancels. He's out of bullets, though. He has to contest. One in the gun. Up to 4.
All right. But concentration is gone. Happy Chaos at his weakest. Nice 60. Going to be able to get it back just in time.
A little early on that super.
This is where it's tough, because this is the actual true zoning. Nice 2S.
But the burst immediately. Voltiyon not ready to red Roman the hit. Collom gets a hit, and he's going to give Voltiyon his first game loss of tonight's bracket.
Will this be a shift in momentum?
Get in the car. Are we going to reverse sweep street?
I'm out of here.
Oh, man.
Sorry, I'm driving to the next round.
Did we get another donation, too? I think there's 20 more bucks in there than there was before. I missed it. The action was so high octane. Thank you for whoever donated. I missed it. Take him through.
Clone out.
Clones out, guns out, going on a walk.
Very pleasant. Ooh! The shimmy.
Now, we've been able to see Voltiyon cook on offense, but Collom finally getting to play a bit of his own game just in time as Voltiyon responds. Full bar for Collom here. You don't have a DP to make completely safe, and you can see Voltiyon isn't letting him block. He says, dodge this, throw that.
I love that structure, just recognizing the threat of getting YRC'd and being minus 20,000.
Against the Chaos that still has half a bar to go. Excellent choicing.
Ooh, nice frame trap. That gunshot, if you get the cancel early enough, is something like plus 20. It's absolutely ridiculous.
No bullets in the gun. He's going to use the red Roman just to get one more in the chamber. And Voltiyon has teched every throw that Collom's tried to hit him with.
So good. Like, I think in a lot of ways...
Catch that backdash. You can't escape me.
Nice conversion. Going to get the wall break. And this mix-up could be everything.
Backdash again. You can see Voltiyon so ready for it. The red Roman spent.
Nice burst point.
And a random super out from Collom. I'm not so sure about this. Voltiyon should be able to block. We're just reset to neutral. Actually was to get the bolts back in the gun. Collom had an empty clip. Says, listen, if I'm going to put him down, I need to put him down with all of my resources.
Oh,
he gets a huge shot.
This could kill. This could
it will kill. He tries to burst a dodge. He's able to do it. But the YRC gets baited. Puts this man.
This is so important. Burst is gone for the next round. Collom might get a burst back. Voltiyon might not. And that could be everything.
Absolutely insane. A burst play that arguably shouldn't have worked. Almost went Voltiyon's way, but he committed to defensive option, and Collom said, you blink this time.
Wall break. Unfortunately, didn't wall splat with the gunshot
The
itself.
6P, the gun to pick him up from the back.
Daisuke says he needs this.
These are magical bullets, you see.
This is my special character, Happy Chaos, whose success sends you to the wall, no matter where he's facing.
This is my OC, don't steal.
Yeah, he can shoot 1,000,000 bullets, and they're all plus.
Voltiyon somehow able to whiff. Oh! They're just rolling with it. Somebody fat-fingered a button. A tier should be involved, but the players are letting it rock.
A TO should be involved.
Like, hold up!
Says. Like, someone should do something about this.
I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up.
I'll
hey,
tell
listen.
you who's not getting up, Chip Zana, if he's on the ground until the next game. It is 1-1.
Next stop, reverse sweep street. Reverse sweep street.
All right, what are we doing? It looks like they're just
letting it happen. Something happened. They immediately unpaused, continued the game.
Yo,
no one's making a rule.
It has been reduced to the 1-1.
This is true, right?
The prophesized final game.
Oh, and all of a sudden, it's Voltiyon crumbling with a bit of nerves, having the questionable defensive choices. But as Collom stops the pressure, a 5K comes out from Voltiyon, and the script keeps flipping on these players. I don't know who's supposed to win anymore.
It's so stressful. Collom walking back, one bullet, just trying to find an opportunity to get it back in the chamber.
Beats the YRC, going above it.
Sick. This is death.
Is what we would
I
say.
lied. This is actually life. Gonna have to reload there. One bullet. One is all you need sometimes.
Alpha play gets the cross up, same side, double overhead.
Second hit.
Voltiyon here, one more game, one more round.
Just Collom just kind of nod there, like, yeah, there's 2 hits to that.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm trying just, not to get tilted.
Blocking's a little new for me. I'm being rude to him. He's up there, I ain't. Risky sweep, the $10 donation. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was a terrifying slash. Just so close to clipping Collom for throwing the orb. And that
Collom in danger time, me and the homies. Nobody got my back like myself. Kagebujin no jutsu.
This Oki setup, once again, we saw this before, this Oki setup after the super that might determine everything.
Open! Sai! Voltiyon will only drop 2 games, but he secures himself winner's final where he is up against Destiny himself.
But that was close.
That was so close.
And now Collom lurking in the loser's bracket.
I'm not. Listen, if I'm in loser's side, I'm like, there's a heavy chaos down here now.
Final boss. Like,
oh, no.
I know who I'm fighting eventually. I know what the end of the road looks like.
I don't want to be here
6
anymore.
bullets.
I don't want to be here anymore, man. I brought a sword to a gunfight, man.
Like,
I'm not looking forward to this one.
just punches people. This guy has a gun?
And he's still in your face. He's like, yo, these hands are magic. Boom.
We got a Potemkin player down there like, my character, he's just a large man.
He's just a large armored man.
What do you mean this guy gets to have a gun in a car?
He loves to give hugs. Why are you all so upset?
Why does... I just want to hop at people. Potemkin is very interesting in this game compared to old Potemkin.
True, because you got so much like plus frames with like the Garuda Impact now. There's a lot more, like, you don't have the unblockable like you did with Rev 2 with the slide fall, getting into the interconnect,
God,
like the missile.
So let me take you back in time to Accent Core Vanilla. Slide head, fully unblockable, right?
Yes.
What it used to be able to do is heat knuckle and drop you in front of him. Like, it wouldn't send you full screen. It was a choice whether you did the extension or not. So what Potemkin would do is just do a short combo into heat knuckle, which had triple meter gain, because each hit of heat knuckle did like a whole special moves worth of meter gain. He'd drop you in front of him, do Gigantor shield, slide head, unblockable. So what would happen was that you block the shield, get unblockable by slide head. In that game, for some reason, they decided that the OTG from slide head should be comboable. So you'd get unblockable slide headed, then Potemkin would do 5K, 2S, which would vacuum you back in, heat knuckle, which would build almost enough to a super, and loop unblockable slide head on you like 4 times before you didn't have enough meter to
When you
keep doing
explain this, it sort of makes sense why they did to him what they did to him in later games.
This is why Potemkin,
players running up.
he's paying for the sins of AC Vanilla until the end of time.
Until the end of time, but I think our next players are sitting down from the tops of their heads. It should be Haruko and Dazzie, which this seems to be...
Button check?
Actually, I don't think so, because I saw the Happy Chaos for Dazzie, but I feel like against Testament... No button check. Dazzie is pulling out a pocket Happy Chaos. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
It's the curse.
It's the curse.
Someone plays Happy Chaos and everyone's like, oh, wait, I could be playing Happy Chaos.
Why am I playing Axel when I could just play Happy Chaos? Don't you hate that when you look at a tier list and you go, hold up, why am I doing this? Oh, it is a button check.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But still, I think Dazzie might have a pocket Happy Chaos for this particular matchup.
I think a lot of people have a pocket Happy Chaos. It's worth the investment. My read is that Happy Chaos is like the Zerd Johnny of this game.
Yes, I completely agree.
Daisuke, and this is an Arxis thing, and I'm not saying this as like a positive or negative value judgment.
It simply exists.
Describing a trend where Arxis will decide who they just want to be the best character in one of their games and roll with it forever. Like, Johnny and Zerd, it seems like maybe Happy Chaos here. It was Soul for a little bit.
It was Soul for a little bit, and then arguably Nago. People were clamoring for Nago nerfs patch after patch, and they were like, here's a buff. And you're like, why are you buffing him? Stop it. So, unfortunately, my FGCombo.com still doesn't seem to be loading, so I can't pull up some head-to-head data between these two. Dazzie fooling us.
The head-to-head data straight here on the screen.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out right now as things get started off, sort of blow over blow. It's a battle of zoners, but ultimately I think that Axel sort of threatens like a plus frame strike throw mix-up, whereas you get a little more high-low coming out of the Testament.
Testament's pressure is kind of nuts once you get the curse on them. They're so good at just like looping that situation. It's hugely different post-curse than pre-curse. Well, I guess Stain.
Yeah, Stain State. Oh, catch him. Dazzie able to jump, closing the gap with that JS, but Haruko a full bar, a meter on deck.
She's so patient. She's been waiting forever for that grab.
Get in close, run up and throw. I was not ready for that, and we can evidently tell Dazzie wasn't, but a beautiful 2S to start himself off. Now we're playing Axel's game, because that's the one thing, like, at full screen, Testament's usually comfortable. Axel's thriving. He built that part of the screen.
Yeah, Axel loves it there.
Here we go, back dash. Close slash, and Dazzie a little impatient. Haruko knows when people want to burst. It's when they see that big counter hit.
Speaking of knowing when people want to burst, burst baited, but a little too long. Confirm turns into a reset. Dazzie feeling real good right now.
Certainly applies to it. Able to get the full screen punish as well. Many characters would kill to have an option like that. Axel taking him down.
One round apiece. Both Haruko and Dazzie looking real strong right now.
Things still progressing pretty well. A 6P for Haruko gets herself a little bit of momentum. Now we got the corner. Stain State threatening to be applied. Vacuum in with a new 2H change.
New 2H is so terrifying. On block, it creates this crazy sort of throw mix-up. There it was.
There it was.
You tech it and you're still in a range where Testament is so good.
Yo.
But Dazzie waiting out the whole pressure string, getting the side swap. Ooh.
You know,
big call out. Haruko gets a chance to get out of the corner, and she gets the hit.
PRC as well, catching a jump with the Grave Reaper.
She's so patient.
I love this. And you can see Dazzie knock him into a Rensen follow-up, understanding that Haruko is mixing up her options in response to it. Plus frames into Red Roman cancel, more plus frames. The risk gauge is completely cranked. Oh, but the throw from Haruko might just save her from any sort of bad situation.
Overhead, let's go. Representing that standing dust, especially in kill situations like that, is so good. Uncharged dust is very, very fast. Okay, it's pretty non-functional without 50 meter.
Yep.
And even with 50, it's very scaled. But when you need that option, if the opponent isn't looking for it, it's pretty hard to react to the non-charged version.
Drop a combo, though, an immediate burst from Haruko.
Plus frames.
Milk him. Use him. Abuse him.
It's possible
One low.
to challenge in between there with certain characters and certain buttons. It might be harder than average for Axel.
Right, because while those buttons do have range, they tend to be a little slower. And it also kind of depends, like, you have to make that call, you have to make that read, and you don't know what option Haruko is going to be flow. Yeah, you don't know what option Haruko is sort of flow charting through. The close slash, we get a full bombo into Axel Bomber. Plenty of OTG damage. And we try to see the run up again. Doesn't finish the food. Deja vu! The same corner, the same reversal baited, the same punish.
Haruko not having a whole lot of luck with that.
But I still respect representing that option. Says, yo, I want you to think about this 50 bar meter next time you knock me down and I got it.
Yeah, you have to respect that this option is here. Strong. Nice.
Ooh.
Haruko trying to use the minus frames to reset pressure. Dazzie just ready for the throw tech, though, and it becomes a throw.
Which is why you hold back to put Haruko in the corner now. Axel, plus frame time, but Dazzie not getting you the opportunity to extend pressure, and now Haruko, same side, I got hit. Not gonna lie to y'all, that was gross.
It's tricky.
2K representing some privilege.
Nice backdash on the full screen command grab. Haruko.
Oh, you saw that the burst, the red Roman cancel didn't connect. Dazzie could have baited the burst, but instead didn't block. Not recognize the situation. PRC, and a throwback from Haruko.
Not nice empty low.
Gorgeous. Dazzie missing an opportunity to close out that round end game for himself, and now it is tied up in terms of the round count, 6P to start.
Haruko ahead of game already. If she gets this, 2-0 is a great place to be.
Absolutely. And you have to understand this too, that bigger bag is her training partner. So you're fighting against another Axel, which means you know a lot of interactions and situations, but sometimes a player brings different ideas or solutions to the table that you're not ready for. You're used to like your partner's habits.
Absolutely. When you're looking for like X, Y, and Z, and you have to look for a X, Y, and Q instead, it's really easy to get tripped up by that last thing that you're just not ready for.
Oh, but a sign!
Nice.
Hold it! Haruko
She's
just vibing.
super strong right now.
Yo, so we talked a bit before. I finally got the head-to-head data. This is the first time these two have played in bracket. Haruko about to try and make the win rate for herself 100% against Dazzie. And it get no higher than that.
If Dazzie wants to change that future, he's going to have to get the reverse 3-0. Never an easy thing to do.
No, the 2K is a good start. Haruko will burst at the 2D, just wants to keep Dazzie in this corner. And we're seeing that the dash forward, checking these 5Ps, looking for the burst, and it's so good to see the adjustment from Dazzie. Not bursting early, waiting for these burst safe moments. What a throw tech.
Dazzie's been super good on throw techs this whole set.
I feel like he's doing so well in defense, but he's not able to find the option, the move to get himself out and to start his own game. He tries to press.
A button.
Over the sign.
Oh, low overhead.
Oh no, it was high, but it was low. But why would you do that? That hurt.
What do you mean I got to block 2 different directions? Who made this game?
Who made this game? Why did you just do that? You're at half screen. Oh my gosh.
Those are cheapies. That's not fair.
Oi, back off there, mate. Them mix hits different. And there we go, the stain state to convert. When you have a meterless option to convert, 5 does become so terrifying.
Yeah, I'm out here saying like, oh, uncharged 5 dust is so bad without 50 meter when one of like the 3 characters in the game that it's super good with is on the screen.
Yo, you saw her pause and the delayed burst from Dazzie fighting for his life out here. Does not want to go home at 7th place, but that just might be what's written in the cards for him.
One errant projectile away from being out of this, but Dazzie is not giving up. PRCs to block.
Another low. Holds the 6P. The same side one more time.
Oh, just you saw Dazzie micro walk forward there too.
Oh, the little fist bump from Haruko, feeling herself right now, secures herself a 5th place seed. Now, everybody in top 8 in Strive is getting paid tonight. They are going to get a chunk of this $1,200 plus prize pool that we have for them. However, my silly self ordered medals before our bracket swelled to 80 people. So I don't have medals for all the top 8,
Yeah,
and that is a shame. It is only top 3.
That's crazy. The medals stop at exactly 4th place. Who could that have possibly affected sitting here in the commentary booth right now? Who got 4th place in another game?
Yo,
it could be anyone.
It could be
anyone, Colin.
It could be. It could be me
Wonder
tomorrow
who
in
that
Dragon
could
Ball.
be.
I mean, like.
Wonder who could be.
Why you doing me like that? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Next year, listen. Next year don't.
Next year, order 9 medals reserved.
9th place. Yeah, 9.
No,
nine
like
reserve.
8 medals and like a special 4th place 2023.
You gotta, yeah. You just get that one. Like,
sorry,
I'm writing this wrong.
Yeah.
I'm writing this wrong, madam. Sorry. Next year, when I don't have $1,200 to spend on upgrading the Aki PC right here to give us a better stream quality, consistent for every TO in this vicinity to use, to give us excellent quality for all of our scenes, bet I could put that money into medals. Fat bet. Because running tournaments, it'd be expensive. There's like
I will say, I've mentioned this a couple times, but I've been kind of out of the scene for a couple years.
Yeah.
And coming back, it's crazy how good of a venue. Aki was already a good venue. It is, I don't know how to phrase this without like sounding like I'm insulting previous Aki, which I don't want to do because it was great, but this is like venue now. This is one of the better venues I've been to of this size for events, period.
We were a little tense planning this one because we were hoping the expansion, which should have been done last year, would be complete. No, it's in
Everything's
progress.
delayed forever.
Everything, yeah. Construction, I learned this from my father. Construction is always over budget and behind schedule. Always.
100%.
Always. That is just the law of the beast. But we're going to have that space soon, and that's going to open up so much. But for us to be able to manage the space the way that we have, get a place for just people to watch, enjoy the streams down there in the chairs, managing our countertops for tournament setups, putting up a little TO corner for people to come to consistently. I feel like it's been one of the best floor plans that we've been able to concoct for Akihabara ever at any of the regionals, and I'm super happy with how it's working out.
Yo, do you have water stations in that floor plan?
I mean, we can look at
Water
that.
coolers?
Water coolers. I mean, the water fountain's next door. The bar side.
You know.
Yeah. Again, let me look at the
I
budget.
will say, the back room right now is extra funny because it's kind of like storage in a pseudo staff area
There's
right
this
now.
giant Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I was
back
about
there.
to say, there's a claw machine that's kind of blocking off the back.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so you push the entire claw machine to the side like you're opening a secret door, and you walk down there, and there's like a 15-foot tall Sonic the Hedgehog
So dope.
statue.
It is so
standing
dope,
there
like our next
looking at
loser's
you.
top 8 match.
It's so funny.
The underdogs, Purp, beating out Pip Gaming to get into here, and Rize beating out Johnny Rage, the artist formerly known as Jonzo, to get here. These two have played 3 times in brackets, and it has gone Rize's way twice. So a 66% win rate so far.
But an overhead kiss starting out the round might be a great way to change that future.
Here we go. Wall stick. Send him through. And you know May's damage is kind of crunked when you can make Potemkin look like a chip.
It is kind of crackled, as they say.
Oh, man, it really just go buzz ass. It just go...
I was talking earlier with some people about May's 5H. That button is like kind of like a bad version of Chun back fierce from Third Strike. But like a bad version of that button is
It's
like
still
a
pretty
sick
good.
button.
Yeah, that's still
It's
sick
like, oh, this is a
button.
bad version of like the best button.
Nice, 6P. Heat knuckle him.
Take
Send
that
him.
damage and meter. See, like an AC, May would have been right in front of Potemkin there.
You see Rize do a little jump P. That was a Mesa stake on the Potemkin Buster input.
I
Happens.
always think of like the 6P in someone's face as the universal messed up Potemkin button.
True, right? Just keeps the pressure real. He's trying to kind of play like a little more mid-screen zone game. What a run cancel! Yo, a clash with May always just gets me tense. Yiinja and I clashed like ages ago when I was playing Soul. I just did DP, he did like heavy slash. We just clash. It was so funny. No such shenanigans here.
Nice dash cancels, bringing Rize all the way to the corner.
Purp gets a
looking
slide.
real good right now. Gonna take the first
Yo,
game.
man, I think Purp don't like that set count advantage. I think he kind of wants to tie things up here,
No, we're
wrap
on
it in a bowl.
50-50.
Hold
I
it.
don't know why Purp became Vegeta for a second there.
You know, just like, Purp's a funny guy. That is a little weird, but at the same time, if Purp were a villain, listen here, you absolute brat. You're going to hold this overhead kiss, and you're going to absolutely hate it. Like, Purp would be such an anime villain. He's so animated as a person. I love his personality. He's so lighthearted. Just an honest-to-God great person. Rize, stone cold, charming gentleman, I will say. Charismatic.
Well, let me tell you, it doesn't matter whether you're a good or a bad person. When you get counter hit in Guilty Gear Strive, you all bleed the same.
Do you believe? To quote a Zack Snyder film.
Yo, that was a sick conversion.
That was godlike. Way to go, Purp. Wrapping that up. He took Rize's burst, took the health bar with it. I'll have your heart. He does not want to get popped up on by this crowd, man. I feel like Purp, if Rize gets that Potemkin Buster, he just needs the one. The momentum completely reverses. And Purp's like, man, why y'all gonna yell at me like that?
You hear the entire crowd yelling when you get Pop Buster. That's the mental guard crush. You must have the nerves of steel.
And I don't know if Purp got them, but so far he's playing immaculately. Rize trying to find the next hit, just backs away from the...
Counter hit.
Take it.
Overhead kiss for the conversion. Charge 6-inch. Look at that damage.
Again, like, this is Potemkin, one of the bulkiest, thickest buoys in the game. Garuda impact, catching the jump. You see Rize trying to get this conditioner in, let it soak for a few minutes. Then he'll be ready to grab you.
That's a bad place to get your burst back when just everything in the combo is burst safe.
Tries to go in, the throw!
Grab 2-0.
Yo, man. It looks like Rize burned up all the gas he had to beat Jonzo to get into this top 8. Doesn't have any left. And yeah, Purp is absolutely on a tear. Now, Rize plays a couple other characters. Rize, I know, has Amelia. And, yo, he wants to go for the Kai Kisuke. This is another character of his.
I will say, and this is something I've heard from Lord Knight as well, Milia into May is a super frustrating matchup.
Right, which is why we're probably seeing the pivot towards Kai, which you'll hear May players usually talk about, yo, Kai's buttons, Kai's fireballs, give me a hard time. And the fact he just drops a fireball on me, I can't wiggle with like up Dolphin or Dolphin shenanigans. I got to hold it. But we have to see. Rize has been on fire with his Potemkin all night. Can he summon the lightning?
Kai looks like he's about to sell me an energy drink.
He is the energy drink. He's like, yeah, just unpop this. Just have a duck.
I have 45 milligrams of taurine in every single stun edge.
Here we go. Far slash, heavy slash, stun dipper, the classic Kai conversion. And Purp wiggling at these 2Ds. The burst obeyed, but not the route there. I don't know if Rize is ready to have the conversions on deck, but interrupts a run-up with close slash. Bombo? Not enough.
Let's go. Lots of damage.
Kind of wanted to see Rize apply shock state with like Dire Eclair there, because like you weren't going to get the kill. Might as well shut up Mangaka, take a low kill.
It's nice for Kai in particular to get a positive bonus, because more than a lot of other characters in a lot of other games, there's this huge difference at neutral.
But no punish? He got away with that for free. Purp had the read. When you get the read and you let the man get away with it, you're like, oh man. Oh man.
Bad.
That feels bad.
We're at this point again, we're going to see it. Kai with 50 meter, his neutral changes entirely because he suddenly gets this like 5-frame half-screen low that is
incidentally.
It's just such a difference between stun dipper.
Oh, he believed hard, but he had the bar on deck. This is a mix, is what you would want to think. But Purp says, no, man, this fake as hell. I'm out of here. Let me show you a super.
Kyle is dead.
Kyle down. Needs a res. Throw him a monster. It's got to be blueberry flavor. It's got to match.
My energy drink. Dizzy. Please.
Must
have the fridge.
300 milligrams of caffeine.
Get me my big energy drink.
But yo, huge starter off of that 6 heavy slash.
Kai just took a big sip and is ready to game.
Oh, he's game on, all right. The LED is on, and he is feeling himself a little too much. There is no meter to make this safe. Purp goes for the side swap.
I like that a lot. True punish, side swap. Whale.
Rize is feeling himself a little bit too much, kind of being a little preemptive and reading instead of hit confirming the empty throw. Disgusting.
Oh, is this it?
No. He's got one more mix, and that's why you see Purp stop. This is it.
Now it's it. Yeah.
Sayonara. A little bit of signs of life from Kai Kisuke, but he's going to be on a plane home as the Dolphins get a little deeper into this bracket, sinking their needle noses into it.
The Dolphins are swimming.
They be swimming.
All the way downstream to losers semis?
That would be losers quarterfinals.
Quarters.
That was the first round of losers top 8. We're now going to stay down on the loser side of the bracket. We should be seeing Haruko. It ain't the Battle of Bowu. No, it's not. It is going to be Collom coming up to the stage, facing off against Haruko now.
So Happy Chaos versus Testament.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very interesting matchup.
Explain.
Two most recent DLC characters. So Testament got tremendously buffed this patch.
Yes.
They can throw projectiles while their projectile is already on the screen, which means Testament has just a lot of zone control that they didn't have before. And being able to challenge Happy Chaos at ranges at all is pretty big. And the way the pressure is structured from Testament is another one of those things where if you don't have a reversal, it can be really stifling and hard to get out of. At the same time, Happy Chaos is, in fact, Happy Chaos.
Happy Chaos.
And Testament doesn't have that meterless reversal either, so
it's can you block honest? Big. Can you block honestly? That's what these characters are going to ask of themselves, and they don't have a cheap way out of it. The one slight defensive edge in the matchup, arguably, is the fact that you do have a reversal on Testament's side with their super. That's a metered option. It can be telegraphed, and we saw Dazzie was completely on point with his reads. If Dazzie can do it as a strong player, I believe our second place finalist for Melty Blood this winter showdown, certainly Collom, who is no stranger to the top 4s and Guilty Gear Strive brackets, looking to fight his way into it now, certainly he can smell that reversal cooking underneath.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see this. The other big defensive option, and we talked about this a little earlier, that I think always deserves a mention, is Happy Chaos's YRC is functionally plus infinity.
Yes.
Because of 2K gunshot is a true guard crush block string off of it. So one character has a reversal super, and one character has a party starter as their YRC.
Right. So it kind of depends on how the defensive options are used, and most importantly, who's able to snipe out what options here. We're seeing a very simple butt check. Yeah, you just put the, my gun. Oh, what's this? What's this? He's like, yo, check out my Faust impression. What's this? What's this? What's this? Except it's gun every time. Blap, 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 blap.
That's what that was the old joke about playing Elfelt. Is that Elfelt had item toss, but you always pulled the best item. It's so hyped to be watching this top 8.
I am blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be putting my spin on it with my voice, side by side with you. I want to give a major shout out to our brother out there in the Carolinas, Ryudo.
Absolutely.
Miss you, buddy. You're always welcome. I saw you in chat earlier when I was running that stream.
He's holding it down in Norcarl.
Norcarl. Carl, that mixes people. That's what it's going to be like when these two get any sort of offense started, whether it be bullets in the gun, that's stain state. But here we go. Haruko representing Buttons on Wake Up versus Collom.
I like that a lot. The orb hit Haruko. We saw her so patient last time, but getting cursed, she immediately ran in, knowing that being cursed at all can be a death sentence.
He's like, listen, if I can't fight you at my range, I'm fighting you at our range.
This is so big for Collom.
Push him into the corner. We see a backdash from Haruko trying to get close, but stop right there, madame, person.
Ooh, a little
I'm
bit
sorry.
out of range, but it's all a bait.
It's all a bait. Concentration's gone. It's back now. One bullet left. Oops.
50-meter BRC.
Oh, but the throw was preemptive.
Very good counter hit. Kind of faking a throwable jump in.
Mix!
Triple overhead.
The RC to add another one. Collom is out of bullets, but he's got some great buttons. Jumps in immediately. The throw from where was the RC? You had the kill. You had the kill.
No, Collom didn't have meter.
Haruko did. She got the throw.
Oh. I thought you meant after the J.
No. It was after the throw. It was after the throw. That could be a round that haunts Haruko if she's not careful about it, because these two have played a few times and the win weight is 75% in Collom's favor, winning 3 out of their 4 sets.
And I get what you mean. It's so easy to look back at like specific interactions like that and say if only.
Right.
For myself, it helps me to remind myself that there were also like 7 or 8 other interactions to get you to that low life.
True, right?
For that to happen.
Yeah.
But I definitely respect the feeling of, man, if that one combo had been different.
It's like, man, if I noticed my meter was there before, okay, you train yourself, right? It's all about self-improvement. That's one of the beautiful things about fighting games. It's sort of like a virtual martial art in a way, where sometimes it's not about winning or losing, it's self-improvement, but man.
Sometimes about getting a counter hit by Happy Chaos 236S.
Yeah, you ever just clash with a character and then you lose to like just one of the most degenerate 2Ds in the game?
No, because I'm the one playing Happy Chaos.
This is true.
Yeah.
You're the one doing it to him.
Yeah, I'm the one getting the sweep hit.
What do you mean? It's my favorite button to hit. I love the counter hit conversion.
Unfair? What do you mean my plus 23 sweep? What are you talking about? What's unfair about this?
Cost me a resource, guys, all right?
Yeah,
Bullets are
bullet.
expensive. Have you looked at the economy?
There's only 6 of them.
There's only 6 of them.
And I have to get them back?
I have to get them back, man? Like, I have to reach into my pocket. Sometimes, like, I pull out a piece of gum, put that in. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's a bullet.
It's a bullet.
You can't tell me it's not. It is still plus 17. There it is, counter hit. So that special got massively buffed in this
Yes.
match. It is now plus, I think natively plus 3.
Okay.
And you can do the dash cancel into it. So Happy Chaos kind of just has meterless looping plus frames because of it. And since you can shoot out of it, it's a frame trap into a 1.0 proration starter that lets you continue pressure.
Cross up there. Collom having his pressure online. We saw him earlier taking advantage of some of the setups, just like even raw setting up for a charge bullet for the card crush. Misses the curse though, so Haruko not going to be able to lock down so quick. A gold burst could be the ticket for Haruko to get back into this round, but a 6-piece stops the aggression.
Large bait.
The most enormous of baits. You get a blue Roman cancel, and you just say, go ahead, reversal. I know you will.
I dare you.
I double dog dare you.
And like this, Collom is up 2-0, I believe.
Yes, he is. Looking to extend the set lead. I heard Happy Chaos sigh. I thought, like, yo, am I hearing? Who's in my ears? And Happy Chaos just like, man, it's good to be me. Here we go, tag him.
Curse applied.
And again, like we're seeing Collom retreat, alternate between rushdown and zoning.
And one thing we've been seeing a lot here is that the clone is actually a huge wall for Testament. Testament has a lot of very strong, very big buttons.
Oh, you see the Y.
One hit.
This is huge damage for Haruko. We saw Collom bait the reversal super. And we see Haruko bait the YRC for a round for herself. Both players having a great sense of offense, and when the other person finally cracks.
Definitely is. That's the thing. Testament's buttons are very good, but they're all slow in one hit, so the clone just creates this very difficult to pass wall.
Stain State interrupted.
Nice.
What a sense to mash out right there from Collom. Say, listen, if I hold this, I'm getting hit. So you hit me now, or I hit you first.
Nice conversion to should work.
Yep.
Like it's always
Little dubious.
a little dubious if it isn't specifically off either of the shots, but from that distance, there's enough time.
Early red Roman cancel from Haruko, trying to scout out the burst. We're playing at zones, and oh, we run in. No dash block at the moment that we needed it the most. One more.
Slash. Collom on set point.
Set point, Steak Fox. The sponsor for Haruko, desperately screaming that we win these, but the thing about Collom, his favorite meal for breakfast is your burst. He hits you, and he says, give me, feed me, please. His first hit is usually into a curse. He likes to tag curse, play that long game, and say, if you bursted, cool.
I respect it. Curse state is so nice for Happy Chaos.
Multiple overheads, though. Haruko fighting back.
Speaking
There's
of
that Stain
overheads,
State. And bring out the Succubi.
I'm not surprised at how little that did. I expected it might do a little bit more just because it was basically just fast dust stain.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, is this?
No,
Is
it's
this
a wall
No,
slide.
this actually might be it.
This actually might be it. He gets the super input.
I think it's
Testament's a
not-
low life. We're looking at
It's
the
hard to
players.
tell. Yeah.
Sayonara. That is the end of the run for Haruko. Leans forward, dejected, sent home at 5th place after defeating Havoc Noah to get into top 8. But if that doesn't communicate to you how stacked this bracket is tonight.
This bracket was a tough grind for everyone.
Y'all watched Mystery Game yesterday when I had to commentate Mount Your Friends and we got like 18 people high? We're double that. That stripe bracket is double that with half the people.
36 people high.
36 people high.
I heard that Mount Your Friends was a very slow game.
Dude, so Steak Fox picked it. He's like, yo, people are going to suck. They're going to get washed in 5 minutes. Smash top 8 was streamed at the same time. We got to top 4 of Smash.
What is Mount Your Friends first?
Mount Your
First,
Friends
what
is this little, it's like, okay, picture Quap.
Quap, okay.
All right? You have 4 buttons that control your limbs, and you hold it, you move it, and you stick, and you grab a surface.
I'm with you.
You stack up, there's a goat. You crawl to the goat, you get on the goat. You position yourself, you freeze. Then it's the other person's turn. They got to stack up.
All right, so what's the win condition?
The win condition is after a point, there's a 1 minute timer. You got to get higher than the other person. And at some point, you're climbing a stack 20 people tall, and you got 60 seconds with some awkward controls.
Gotcha.
So it lasted. Smash top 4 was set up from top 8, and we just finished 2 best of 3s.
Oh, no.
Because people got nasty with it. And yo, I mean, I am so thankful that for whatever reason, snooker, the British pool, if you will, which is an insult to the game, showed up on my YouTube feed to sort of inspire that commentary I had to bust out that night. Because literally we were timing how long it took to them to get to the goat. Oh, it's a little slow goat, 12 seconds. Like, I said that on commentary. But we're not talking about Mystery Game no more. We got our next matchup queued up right here. Possibly a button check. This is Purp versus Bigger Bag. This is the other Buttons on Wake Up representative. The first one, both Buttons on Wake Up reps beat Havoc Noah. He got double jeopardy by Springs. We running that stuff, and we're going right into it. It is Purp on the May. Now, for Bigger Bag, this is avenging a ghost that you sort of lost to. It was a May that sent you to losers, and now you have to fight Purp's May.
The Phantom May.
The Phantom May. The Phantom Manus.
And it looks like this is not a button check.
No, this is very much not. They got into it. A goal burst from Purp, though, makes me reconsider, but that was a little sus. That was a little, yo, what's my burst again?
I wanted to catch a chain.
Drops the combo, though. May a little small.
May I think it's more normalized in this game. May has always fallen kind of weird.
The game is definitely more normalized compared to other strives. Or Guilty Gears.
The multiple strive theory.
Multiple strives.
Strive and taller strive.
In this timeline, Soul's success was still a busted button.
This is the timeline where Soul 5K was 5 frames.
Oh my lord. That's correct. Here we go. Bigger Bag goes up around. So far, he seems very comfortable with it because that's the thing. Yiinja had a lot of Axel experience, fighting one of the best Axels from a fundamental standpoint in the nation. And now you have Purp, who doesn't have that experience, going up to Bigger Bag, who does his practice, does his labbing, does his polishing. Calculating, considered.
Axel has, like, quite a few knowledge checks.
Yes. And a few newer ones, too. He's got some plus frames on a special move now. Oh, let's go. Again, watch Bigger Bag approach with these 2Ks. It has been one of his strongest points as a player in this bracket. Purp, though, I feel like that was a combo that could have worked. Yo, nice, that was so... He tried to be nice like Rize, slip up in there, get a little Kara cancel, but the burst, the PRC rather, made contact, added the block stun, overhead kiss, completely whiffing. Bigger Bag takes game 1.
Looking real strong right now. Especially, you know, getting the warm-up against Yiinja and being ready for this matchup, for maybe having a little bit of a catch-up there.
Yes. It's a tough hill to climb.
And again, Bigger Bag totally willing to knock someone out of the corner and then just stay there.
It's like the little minute details. Like we saw Purp like see the low follow-up to the Rensen, the spin, and he instead of jumping in and getting a huge jump-in punish, he tries the dolphin over it and gets kicked out of it. It's like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I have the wrong reflex. So it's a little minutia details of sort of just training your reactions and being aware of the situations to flowchart correctly.
Yeah,
and
it all adds up. It all adds up.
All adds up to Bigger Bag taking another heart from Purp.
Especially in a game like this, where one interaction can just be 70%.
Yeah. In this matchup, where one interaction could be 70% of your health.
Speaking of which,
the timing on that to be out of hit stop to get a goal burst, Matt. This super's mad. This super's mad.
The chain got clipped.
The
end of the chain got clipped by the whale's head. Mr. Yamada.
Why play this character? Happy Chaos existing. You shoot a bullet from full screen. You can't dump him with a whale super from the other side.
Yamada seeing the chain and saying, "It's my time."
Hey, Axel went fishing. He caught something a little bigger than he wanted.
No, not like this. No.
No, you're supposed to come out of the...
Bigger Bag in bigger trouble. 2S. 1-1.
And just like that, all of a sudden, from a just send the whales, send in the paratroopers. It's all tied up. Yo, man, is Purp a Gojira fan? Because I'm seeing some flying whales out here. That's a deep cut for you metal fans out there. Shouts to one of my favorite French death metal bands. I'm gonna spit that right now. We're playing a game that's inspired by heavy metal music. Let me have this.
One of the greatest blessings of commentary is being able to make people understand your niche interests as a captive audience.
Here we go. Oh, not able to get the jump in. Bigger Bag having a smile, bit of an approach. You see Purp just wait, look for the wiggle. Here it is. Break these chains and let me out. Oh, but he drops the combo. A second goal burst from being hit. Bigger Bag, please. You are just... Where are these coming from? Oh, JP?
Bigger
2K?
Bag, Golder Burst. Ooh, that was kind of tricky.
Tries to shimmy, but Bigger Bag is so smart with his defensive choices. He doesn't try to tech throws. Oh! No, you can't do this.
He's dead. This man is dead.
What do you mean? That was some slop.
Ooh.
Stay Fox.
Hearing Noah from the crowd, F this game.
I thought that was Steak Fox. It was Noah. That's even funny.
That was Noah.
It was somebody. It was someone we know.
God, it's so believable that it's either one.
I know, right? Like, it's either one of them. They could have said it at the same time. They could have fused together, become Havoc Fox, and it would have just been the same.
The ultimate strive hater.
The ultimate strive hater, man. Here we go.
Look at this FD.
There it is. We're finally seeing Purp getting Bigger Bag to stop jumping out. A huge counter hit here. Oh, wait.
Yeah, this is just
Whales in the sky. All right, that's enough. I referenced 2 different songs there. I'm sorry. Same man.
I'm referencing 2 different victories for Purp here. 2-1.
So smooth, my man. That was nice. 2K. Again, bigger bag, finding these little moments to run forward, sneak in these 2Ks, and catching Purp landing.
God, I love that combo.
So
that's new this patch. That combo is so cool.
Yo, man, why'd they give my boy Axel sauce? He's British. They don't believe in that.
Yeah, Axel
That's sacrilege.
Axel should have... I just got... Axel should have one interesting combo, and it should be the bomber loop. You can't be giving him other cool things to do.
Like, you can't tell me they invented tartar sauce. That if they did, that makes so much sense. That's like the most British sauce I can think of. Someone Google that for me. Information.
Good tasting sauce. It's sour and dairy.
Oh, all of a sudden we saw that bigger bag was in complete control game 1, but ever since the flying whales have descended upon us, it's been Purp's game.
Yeah, Purp is feeling it right now. Oh, close slash. I think bigger bag is going to be feeling that 3-hit combo.
Beautiful tech.
Life.
Yo, bigger bag taking a throw. That's a sight. He's making harder reads. Guard crush. Keep him in place. Trying to contest with the far slash. Greedy throw. Yeah, good jump out. Purp. Kind of overextending, arguably. Not punished for it, though. Whoa! Bigger bad says, you want to throw me so bad, I'm going to throw you.
Let's go. Bomber loop.
Axel
like,
Bomba.
you want to see a bomber loop? Here you go, buddy.
Yeah, right? You know, listen, man, I can fly too.
Yeah. And, you know, if there's ever a point to overextend, it's when you're a 2-1 up around.
Yep.
Because, like, worst case scenario is you have to play another round
Yeah,
still
play
on
game 5.
set point. Like, best case scenario, the high
You
risk,
win.
high reward. Yeah, exactly. You just win and you're done. But at half-life, Purp might be paying for this.
Oh, the PRC too. You know he timed that cancel perfectly late, maximizing it. Baits the throw as well. Bigger bag back on point with a perfect
1-1. I mean 2-2. Like the 1-1 of the West. There's 2 of them.
There's 2 damn things.
All right, we're going to character select.
Purp just slowing down.
Good.
Ain't nothing else but like, yo, hold up, let me think.
You should. I think someone like mathed it out, and this is, I don't remember the exact number, but it was something that was like statistically significant. Like players who go back to character select are like 10% more likely to win.
I've experienced that before, I tell you that, and I've been on the receiving end of such. Damn, he really iced me.
Like that was definitely, I don't remember the actual number, but it was something that was like not huge, but statistically significant.
You know, and hey, I mean, Purp looking for that extra bit of percentage he can get. We're seeing the strikes come out. We're not going for throws. His bigger bag is very much looking for him. Beautiful 2S. We're in full control right now. And his maze back to the wall. But the Totsugeki starting off that offense. I love these dash cancels from Purp.
Yeah, real good stuff. But bigger bag just getting all of this life lead.
But Purp just needs a... What a delayed burst. Purp PRC looking for it. Bigger bag held on that extra moment, but we're still here. He was grounded, so no full bombo.
What a dash. That was sick.
Beautiful YRC interrupting the overhead before it could connect. PRC to cancel. Guard crush while you're respecting me.
Enjoy your risk gauge, sir.
You can tell I'm a fan of risky business.
Do they have risk gauge like this in London?
The gold burst, yo! It looked like bigger bag was going for the Hail Mary throw, where we saw Purp try to air throw crush right there with the button.
No.
Did he want a jump throw and didn't get it?
Oh, there it is.
I don't know who's throwing the game harder.
Well, I know who's throwing, and it is Purp.
Oh, literally. The JS!
Oh, no. But Axel is throwing a chain.
All the way across the screen.
Bag. Set point.
Set point. This could be it, man. It's been back and forth between these two. Beautiful jump again. Purp thinks he's got bigger bag locked down and finally has him conditioned, but no, bigger bag's like, listen, man, I am jumping here because you don't got meter.
Yeah, Purp wants these grabs, and it's coming back to haunt him.
All right, guard crush. We tag with the Totsugeki. Huge.
Jump IV.
Again, these throws. Purp, you got to give up on them, man. You got to let them go.
Yeah.
Throw another whale. Oh, 5K.
Nice conversion.
Misses it, but it works out. Huge.
Well, bigger bags has to let this burst go, right?
Yeah, he has to hold it. Like you just chill. Like you ain't spending it now. You got another round to play with. That's the thing I'm slightly. There it is! Finally, you catch him. Purp's air throw conditioning is what set that up. His ground throw conditioning hasn't been working, but he finally sets himself up. We are at the last round between these two. Only one of them gets to go on to loser semifinal. The other one has to settle for 5th place. Will it be Bigger Bag joining Haruko, his teammate, or is it going to be Purp? Oh!
The burst not
Worked, did it?
I think that was overall good for Purp, but this is not.
This is so not.
One more hit, and this might be it.
The whales are starting to return back to the waters from whence they came.
Oh no, snail.
There is no encore!
Trade, and that's gonna do it. What a set, so close.
Bigger Bag defeats Purp, does not lose another main matchup, but waiting for him in loser semifinal is gonna be Collom, and let me tell you, that win rate is kind of skewed to the guy that brought a gun to a sickle fight.
Like, I've seen matches like this all the time, but when it comes to who's going to win, I don't want to call them.
Right. So we're getting our winners finals set up right now.
Said.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Do 2 minutes. We're going to take a short, quick 2-minute break, my friends, because we got to recover from that joke. We're getting our winners final in top 4 of Guilty Gear Strive here at Akibar Arcade.
Yeah, we'll
Winner Showdown. See you in a few. Let me laugh it out.
Who dares to enter the mayhem? Chip Zana. May. Duel 1. Let's rock. Alpha Blade. Alpha Blade. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Danger. 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 Negative penalty. Hurry. Time is up.
みんな一緒にやってよ
May. Who dares to May. Chip Zanov. Chip Zanov.
Welcome back to Winner's Showdown, Guilty Gear Strive Top 8. I continue to be Mini-Met, and with me is CD Mangaka.
My friends, we have a lot more action for you. We have narrowed down our brackets to the top 4 of it. We'll take a quick peek at that because our winner's final is up next. It is going to be Yiinja versus Voltiyon. Now, bit of history right there. 75% win rate for Yiinja. It's May versus Chip. You have a high damage character versus a low health character. It gets a little ugly. In the loser semifinals, we have Collom versus Purp, winning it out over against. No, you got it backwards. It was Bigger Bag that won. We got it wrong. Bigger Bag and Collom in loser semis. A little graphic error. Our apologies there, friends. We're going to fix that. And that one is, those two have played 3 sets, and there they go. And Collom has won all 3 games. So 2 very lopsided historical matchups, but I mean, again, if tonight's anything to go off of, history can be tossed to the side.
Tonight, and especially in top 8, everyone's playing their strongest. Everyone wants to show off what they've learned. It's going to be a very exciting top 4 for sure. There's only one thing I'm more excited about than our top 4.
Ooh, is that has to do with what our friends in Kansas are cooking up?
It does.
Check this out, my friends, because if you need something to do in the middle of June, on June 10th, 7 days after the release of Street Fighter 6, we have Kansas KO coming to y'all featuring Dragon Ball FighterZ, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, The King of Fighters 15, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, and Street Fighter 6 on release. Wink. Sign up at start.gg. Kansas KO. Our friends have shown up here to provide us with equipment and stuff. We're going to try and pay the favor back to them around that time of the year because they have helped us do so much here, just like our friends with.
And like I'll tell you one thing. They're making one mistake. They don't have Street Fighter 3 Third Strike in this tournament, but we do at the Jazzy Weekly. Jazzy Finale Weekend, Akihabara Arcade, June 16th through 18th. We are going to be having the finale of the Jazzy Circuit here. You can still register for the last chance qualifier at start.gg/Jazzy3S. It's going to be such an incredible event if you are a Third Strike enjoyer. There's a team tournament, there's side events. You're going to want to be here if you enjoy Third Strike. Drag yourself 2,500 feet above sea level and come play some Third Strike with us.
And that bracket earlier today was phenomenal, much like this Strive bracket right here, and now we are all set. Necro won, our Third Strike bracket. Now we are getting queued up for our winner's final. A look at our finalists. Chip and May, Voltiyon, and Yiinja. Yiinja on the player 1 side, Voltiyon on the player 2 side. Players are waiting for the cues, waving at the camera real quick. Yeah, yes. That's one thing I love about Colorado. We got rivalries that are like wrapped up in friendship. It's all about improving each other, getting strong, because as actually my good friend Yiinja up there has stated before, it's about beating ourselves up to get stronger so we can beat up everybody else out of our state.
Exactly.
I love that.
The enemy is without,
True.
but it is also within.
I never got to play that video game series.
You know, put that on a bumper sticker. Sell a T-shirt.
Was the sequel any good? Here we go. Winners final. Yiinja, Voltiyon. Let's see if Yiinja is going to be able to kind of keep things much in his favor, or Voltiyon has been preparing for this matchup and trying to figure out what he's got to do to beat Yiinja. The one thing about Yiinja that I've talked about is a barre. Amazing. The thing you got to do is keep it meaty. Keep it real, dude.
When keeping it real goes wrong, Yiinja through the wall. Very low life here. But, you know, a lot of people would argue these two characters are at the same life total right now. Like, not anymore.
not anymore, right? One of these values is a 0, and one's a little greater than. Good just block on the Totsugeki round start. Again, we're seeing Yiinja trying to wiggle in one way or another, and Voltiyon, meaty, meaty, meaty. Yiinja, my boy, you're a little skinny. You have some protein.
Yeah, gotta look at that life total. Already down to 20% life. It's gonna be a little lower than that after this.
Me and the boys showing up, wrecking the beach party. SeaWorld's in trouble. We're stealing these orcas.
Threat of the grab, and there it is.
What a tick throw setup. Plus frames. Does the max range 5K. Again, all of it real and meaty, and Voltiyon gotta play his game, but Yiinja has a habit of sometimes losing a game 1. But let's see how the game 2 retort comes out. He's shaking his hands out, saying, all right, I'm waking up.
From my experience watching, Yiinja is definitely a player that has a ramp-up time.
Yes.
Like that, they get in gear. He has to take a little bit to get up there, but Yiinja is a terrifying competitor once he has a better game. That being said, Voltiyon is not giving him a chance.
No, another hard knockdown right here. Meaty jump in just to make Yiinja block. The empty low now. Going to catch. There it is, just frame trapping every single time. Run up Beta Blade, the Voltiyon Classic. He had full bar to convert. He's going to spend it all right here. A quick round for him. Is this 7 letters for Chip? You see him RC again just to stabilize? He's like, I'm not messing this up.
Yeah.
I'm not messing this up. I got the bar, spend it. If I lose this round because I didn't spend 50 meter, I'm going to hate myself.
I'm gonna be real sad.
Excuse?
The air to air. It's kind of
the air to air.
We're talking about one of Yiinja's big strengths is very strong Abare.
There it is.
Voltiyon, you know, it seems like Voltiyon's been recognizing that you beat a player that has very good Abare by just doing constant frame traps. Like, let them press that button and forego your other more complicated mix-up for I'm going to frame trap you until you stop.
Until you stop, and that's the thing. Yiinja will find the moment to stop, and then he'll bring it back. That's the crazy thing about him, is that he does make that under-the-hood adjustment. 6P to check. We see Voltiyon playing this a little slower. Okay, the Rekka's trading. It's a little tense here because, I mean, May just needs a hit like this.
This is huge. Yeah, this is a dead chip.
No, Voltiyon wants to end this now. He goes for the mix! He looks for the burst! Yiinja holds it, waits for Voltiyon to commit a little more. The 2K2D, the Rekka series!
2-0 for Voltiyon.
This is massive for him. Again, historically speaking, Yiinja has a huge win rate over Voltiyon in the couple of sets that they played. Voltiyon might be trying to bridge that gap a little bit more and tighten those strings. He is 1 game away from securing himself Grand Finals.
And you can really tell Voltiyon is not just playing against May. Voltiyon is playing against Yiinja. And saying, I respect that you are very, very good at this certain thing, and I'm going to structure my offense around beating it.
You say that, but he went for the command throw right there, and what did Yiinja do? Wake up Dolphin. After all of this meaty, Yiinja still has the audacity to go for a disrespectful wake-up option. You cannot condition this man. He washes his own hair.
Chip's about to get washed right here. Not quite killing, but this life lead is substantial.
Voltiyon looking for the next hit.
50 meter on deck. May now skip neutral if he so chooses. A little bit of burst bait there.
Voltiyon always good for those. Goes for the media. Now Yiinja with 100 bar a meter has an invincible reversal that he can then translate into a mix-up. Goes for it. Voltiyon doesn't scout it. Probably would have been the round if he did anyway, because you got to block.
Yeah, that reversal super PRC before the whale falls, so tricky.
Dude, the reactions there. That 3-frame 5P to check the Dolphin approach. Here comes Voltiyon's pressure. But the 5P Abare again. Voltiyon, the gaps are starting to show. Yiinja still finding the timing to press his favorite thing, a button. Oh!
Buttons, boy, I love those. Ooh, this is maybe dead chip. No.
Not quite. Tries to jump out. It's a desperation burst. 2P. You missed the meat. After all this time, Yiinja still says, what if I just...
I see you whiffing a button right above me. All right, slowing things down. I respect this quite a bit. You don't want, if you've been keeping someone under control for an entire set and they're starting to get their momentum back, you cool them. You put them in the fridge. You tell them, no, I'm going to need you to slow your roll, mister. We are going back to
Listen, this is my set to win. I'm not trying to give this back to you after I go up 2-0.
Yeah, you don't get to get hype. You get to get mild, sir.
Voltiyon sort of flow charting the same ways. We're seeing the Gamma Blade resets being called out by Yiinja's mashing. And we're also seeing that he went for a throw, and again, Yiinja's still waking up with any option he can to contest something that isn't real. Voltiyon gets caught on the backdash. Yiinja getting the start of the offense, so now Voltiyon has to show his own chops for defense.
Yiinja.
Ooh, that was so sick.
Great 5P.
And there we go again, right? Beating out the Dolphin wake up. Yiinja's like, this is a scramble, right? You can't have Oki here, can you? Great
Nice
block.
5P.
Take the turn. I love the Y.
Next.
Bring him up. Yo, that hits so late. Voltiyon has to burst once he sees the Dolphin. Plus frames.
Gamma Blade is so funny from full screen. Chip just like near the end starts running like a football player.
The side swap though with a 2S punish. Full Alpha Blade combos. He's going to take the wall stick. Through it we go.
Positive penalty on the side of Voltiyon. Going to get to 50 meter very quickly here.
And Voltiyon looking for blood in the water. He's finding Dolphins.
That overhead is connected twice for Yiinja. It's been very good every time he's used maximum chip.
Tries to find the same hit again. That trade could have made the game end, but Yiinja finds the follow-up.
Oh, nice whiff punish on the 5K from Voltiyon.
You said it before, if you go back to character select, it's a little percentile boost. Voltiyon needs to do it again, it seems.
If you just keep going back over and over and over again, you can stack the boost until you're at 100%. Like, you're not supposed to do it.
You're not supposed to, but theoretically. What if I paused 2 times? Think about the special beam cannon. Before I get quoting Team 4-Star Bridge, I need to stop. That's for tomorrow.
I like that a lot.
I like this
just
too.
Not giving Yiinja the choice to burst or not.
Yep, car
Cashing it
canceling.
out.
Into that one. Meaty setup. Chase the backdash, the blue RC to keep himself safe. Plus frames. But we got positive bonus cooking, but the 2S at that moment?
What a conversion. Is this?
It's not dead, but man.
Is this the comeback?
We'll call it a comeback. He's been here for years. Oh! Jump dusted kids! Oh my God!
Voltiyon playing out of his mind.
The composure right there to go for the mix and still say, yo, give me that burst. The 5P whiffs.
So good for Voltiyon.
This is the momentum he needs.
Voltiyon advantages, has a burst.
Has a burst.
Disadvantages, has no burst.
Burstless.
Burst.
That's why you got no hose! The command girl finally hits.
no.
The frame traps are working again.
Taking this whole combo, burstless behavior.
Perhaps this is burstless behavior. My
Voltiyon.
brother in gear. My brother in Daisuke! Voltiyon secures himself grand finals with a perfect, defeating what is to him a bracket demon. But my friends, he's been on winner's side before. And it hasn't ended for him just yet.
This isn't over for you. This
No,
isn't
it's
over
not.
for Yiinja for sure.
No.
But you know Voltiyon's feeling really
Listen,
good.
you give...
You could tell just by watching that they were structuring their offense very specifically to deal with a player with the strengths that Yiinja has, and their work paid off.
Yep.
I love seeing that.
It absolutely did, but now Yiinja has an entire set's worth of data to stew about and think about if he gets the chance to fight Voltiyon again. But that's going to be determined after our next set, loser semifinals, which is between Bigger Bag of the Colorado Springs Buttons on Wake Up team and Collom, one of our local Westminster Denver crew with Happy Chaos. And again,
I think you mentioned that they've played 3 times in tournament, and Collom's
correct.
taken all 3.
Yes, I think Bigger Bag might have only even taken a single game out of all the sets. I might be wrong, but it's
has
heavily
been a
Collom
night-
favored.
It's been a night for upsets, like you've been mentioning.
It has been a night.
Been a big night for upsets.
Noah losing to Bigger Bag and Haruko to get out at 9th place at Winter Showdown. Yiinja losing to Voltiyon when he had an enormous win lead against him. If there is a night for this to happen, it is now. This is Bigger Bag's moment to crack into that upper echelon, and then it's going to be running into bracket demons for him. Yiinja, who sent him to losers earlier, and who has had an advantage over him just because of the Axel matchup experience that Yiinja has. And of course, Voltiyon having Chip, one of the fastest characters, if not the fastest character, in the game that has been a bad matchup for Axel since de numero uno.
Yeah, Chip has been a bad matchup for Axel, and I think every single Guilty Gear game. It used to be worse. Chip used to have a teleport that put him right above
that's
Axel's
right.
head,
He could go whoop.
and like a 7-frame JD. So Chip could just teleport right above Axel and get hard knockdown, kind of in command. This is the best it's ever been for Axel, and it's still pretty rough.
And it's still pretty rough. Man, imagine just saying like, hey man, what if we just skip neutral real quick?
Yeah, what if neutral didn't exist?
How about I mix you instead? Listen, we don't do that to you.
Yeah, no, we're playing neutral now.
We're playing neutral now. This is going to be the battle of the zoners. Happy Chaos, just doing his thing.
Nice fight, Pete. Not a lot of bullets for Collom, but with the grab, going to be able to reload at least one.
Yep. Trying to find the next hit. 5P will connect. Slow and steady, neither side. I was going to say has been had an opportunity to spend the burst just as Collom finds a moment and says, hey, burst would be great right here.
Burst? Did someone say burst?
Someone say burst?
Did a commentator say burst? Time to burst.
It's time to burst. I was told to burst. Oh, but yo, the FD to get the spacing for a / challenge. Bigger Bag starting off strong here.
This is you know, if the upset is happening, this is how it looks like when it starts.
This is how it may very well be the case here. Feels less like we are writing history as opposed to making the future.
The future might just be now. Bigger Bag putting Collom in the corner, getting the life.
Ooh,
that's a huge starter.
That's so sick. He's got bombos. There it is. Axel Bomba.
One more good hit.
Low profiles the PRC. My lord, Bigger Bag is playing out of his mind, and it's gorgeous to see. Try to sneak at the command throw before the trigger could be pulled, but gun's a little faster these days still in this wild, wild west.
And that is a dead Happy Chaos.
I love Bigger Bag representing that option. This man did not burst. This man said, I'm keeping this. I now have two. One in each sickle.
I don't know if you were playing back then. There was a Blaze Blue game where you could have 2 bursts.
Oh my god. That's jank as hell.
Anyway, that's the game Bigger Bag was trying to play right now.
So would you have to burst bait after you burst bait?
Yeah, if you could save a burst, and if you didn't burst and lost, you get another burst.
That's crazy.
You should get 2 bursts in Strive, I think.
You know, just that extra flex for a round, like, hey, I didn't need this.
Well, roll through mix-up, so hard to block.
But Bigger Bag weathering the storm well enough. Collom now, more than happy to flirt with the danger penalty. Don't forget, one of the changes that some of the special moves that cause these characters to retreat now inflict a negative penalty. All of our meter is gone, but Collom says, listen, I don't need meter to kill you.
Yeah, bullets are kind of like a second meter that I can use for round start, says Happy Chaos.
Hold up. Bigger Bag landing a couple overheads. Punishing the 6P. Yo, this is massive. The fact that Bigger Bag was able to steal the burst from Collom there is huge going into this round. It means his offense can be less contested if he gets up in this gun-toting, magical-looking, having happy-ass face. Trying to find all the words to string together, it's hard.
You got so far in the sentence without a curse word.
It was great, and then there was booty.
There was nothing else to be said.
And then there was this. Here we go. Close slash.
Happy Chaos is a gun haver, but the throw mix-up, I think, is one of the most powerful things this character can do.
Pop
so
him.
plus out of
Poppin'.
steady aim.
Yo, and you can tell the bag is on Bigger Bag's side. I can't think of another local where you have a crowd cheering for an Axel.
It takes a lot to get here.
It takes a lot to get here.
There is that grab again.
There is the overdog, of course, effect of Happy Chaos being in the picture.
Yeah,
Beautiful catch.
This character is public enemy #1 right now, for good reason. Been top 1 2 matches in a row.
Here we go. The backdash actually evading the JS. That's crazy. Here we go. Hey, want to see my Dio impression? Jonathan Joestar.
very, very close to killing Collom.
I, you, will take this throw
50 meters.
and your life. A little Antfish inspired from some of the JoJo's Abridged content out there, but
This might be
it.
Set. Bigger Bag is already up 2-0. Collom has to get the reverse 3-0 here.
Just to then go up against Yiinja next. Jeez Louise. Is this the run for Bigger Bag? Is this it? Coming in on the winner's side, going down to round 2 of losers, loses quarterfinal.
It seems like it might be. I like that a lot, keeping the corner
Yep.
and getting all your resources back.
And well, even then too, like acting as a burst bait of sorts, like I'm not moving. I want to see if you burst. If you burst, I get my resources and you're cornered, I'm fine. Like the decision making from Collom and just the layers to it are just eclectic to peel back.
Absolutely. Collom getting on the board, you're getting around, getting things started.
Got the gun. There's the roll mix so far away, and all of a sudden you're on the other side. Shoot him down. Beautiful jump, though. Bigger Bag is so great at sniffing out throws. We saw this against Purp. Rensen, bring him in. Call him a git. Right to his face. Call him a git! Oh,
Good stuff.
nice delay, too. Gets the burst off safely. Call him in danger time. He's flirting with... He's got no meter to lose. It's like, bet. But he goes in, and the Red Roman to stabilize. Collom is giving Bigger Bag the opportunity for his first tournament win in this head-to-head.
All it's going to take is one more round, and Bigger Bag will have cracked his tournament team. But this might not be the round.
This might not be it. Collom not having a follow.
Deciding, I don't
Smack
care
him.
if you try to forward tech, you're cursed, and I have a gun. Once again, saying it doesn't matter where you catch
Beautiful
this,
fuzzy
Red Bull
jump.
tracks you.
Keep the pressure. One bullet left in the chamber. He gets the hit. Runs out. A misfire. I'm not sure.
It just
Oh,
barely got enough
God.
for the JP.
Oh man, that JP like tickled some eyebrows. He's just running up 6Ping. He's like, all right, listen, I just need to hit you once.
Danger.
There it is.
Danger doesn't matter when one gunshot ends the round.
Listen, man, I'm not in danger. He's in danger. Have you looked at his health bar?
Danger, yes, correct. I am causing it.
I am the danger.
It is me. I am the one who shoots.
I am the one who 2Ds. Bigger Bag is the one who bursts, and now we got some corner set play for him, though. He gets some positioning for his troubles, but again, Collom finding the snipe.
The gun makes fools of us all. Thrown into the corner. This is how it begins.
Man, this reminds me when I play my friends, and it's just like,
mix up. Let's go.
oh, Lord, come on, man. I told you gun is not an option in rock, paper, scissors. That's illegal. T.O.? He pulled out a gun.
Judge? Is this a legal maneuver, Judge?
Is it legal maneuver?
Into the corner. Collom is this is a huge adjustment. Collom has spent a lot of this tournament we've seen playing a very far game, going for curse, playing range, and now Collom is going in.
He's going in, and unlike Purp before him, Collom has been able to secure throw after throw on Bigger Bag and let him out of the corner. Man, this is just cruelty.
Yo, blocking that mix-up. But this is just kind of the other win condition of Happy Cast that Collom hasn't been representing.
He was locked in that corner for like 30 seconds in a game where you're supposed to go through a wall. Arxis really said, yo, what if we made a game where the corner didn't exist, but this character said, no, I'll keep you here. Stay there. I'm not done with you yet.
This is just such an incredible playstyle shift from Collom. It's got to be so hard to deal with a Happy Chaos that was going for the zoning, the mid-range plays, and just pivots hard to the oppressive, in-your-face, forever plus frames.
It's like, oh yeah, your buttons kind of suck to challenge me. What if I just come in?
What if I just do this thing? And this is kind of like what the buffs seem to want.
Oh, but this is massive for Bigger Bag. He gets started, but he jumps backwards instead. Gives up some space, tries to get under a close slash anti-air.
Gets the burst out.
5P to stop the aggression and get, oh, just when you look, just when you thought, just when you thought.
J2K, the button,
J2K.
cracks the floor.
It's like, what am I, a J2K to you? Take him through, pop him up. Concentration's a little low. He's got about, oh, but an excellent 5P. Bigger Bag needs to find those moments to call him out. And
The bullets.
Yep, get the bullets. Collom's like, all right, listen, if I'm fighting you at this range, I'm bringing my crew.
And it's pretty good against Axel because Axel's not really punishing it. And Axel is a character who will be doing stuff at full screen and might just get clipped by it.
Yep. Goes a reset, the throw bait as well. Collom's a little bit on the antsy side in these scramble situations in the corner. He runs into a 2P.
Runs up at the full screen chain character, pays the full screen chain price.
At round start, it comes down to this. All of a sudden, Bigger Bag found this bit of a momentum again.
This is so good for Bigger Bag. They just need one more good hit.
If
Honestly,
Collom
they
can
just need
control
one more
this,
bad hit.
the 5D interrupted just in time. Collom gets to play, and when Happy Chaos plays, it's just his game.
Uh-oh. Like sometimes you just block a single J2K and you kind of lost. Bigger Bag must be hoping that that's not what's happening here.
Composure is important.
Have the meter to keep doing this forever. Gonna have to move in at some point.
5P to check the aggression. The gun checks any 2S anti-airs. The 5P fine comes through. Rensen to keep him there. Another one, sir. Interrupts it, and Bigger Bag defeats Collom for the first time, and the crowd pops off for him. He's like, I don't pop off. My people pop off for me.
What a set down to the wire.
My God. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. The future is now. The future is now. It is not about what has come before. It is about what the players make for themselves tonight. And Bigger Bag
Sick bracket.
gets top 3 at Winner Showdown. He has been, some players have been looking at him and been thinking, yo, he might win like the monthly tonight. He might do this, and just hasn't clicked for him quite yet, but he's still in it this deep, going up against players that have had his number for a while, going back, taking those licks, and coming back stronger for it. We are seeing that in action tonight.
But if we want to see him get there all the way, he has 2 more demons to face.
Man.
And the first one does a lot of damage.
Does a lot of damage.
The second one moves very fast.
And so far, these two, Yiinja and Bigger Bag, have played twice. Now, only twice, and this was a while ago at the December monthly. I mentioned this when I believe they first played earlier today. So now they played 3 times, actually. They played 3 times. Today, winners semifinals of this very top 8. They played at the December monthly, where Yiinja took it 3-2. 3-2, though, close. And then there was the Springs monthly, 3-1 in favor of Yiinja. So Yiinja has won all the sets. But, I mean, man, if Bigger Bag is finally able to take a game off a Collom, what has he got cooking for Yiinja? And does it smell like porpoise?
But we've also seen Axel 5P get clipped by the whale earlier, so I'm not ready to say that.
I don't think Yiinja is going to have it in him to just full screen Yamada to punish a Rensen of all things.
But what if?
But what if? Listen, man, if I have an opportunity, I'm quoting some flying whales. All right, like they're in the sky. All right. Here we go, my friends. It is time for our top 3 losers final. Guilty Gear Strive, Winner Showdown. You see that $330 at the bottom right there. That's our Matcherino. Hit exclamation point Matcherino in that Twitch chat if you want to add to it and donate for these players to get paid out big.
Yeah, these are sick matches. Give these players money.
Give it.
Speaking
So
of money, 50% meter in the bank for both players. Ooh.
Blue RC, a very interesting situation Yiinja goes for. The throw whiffs completely.
Side swap. Not going to kill.
Nope, and Yiinja knows this, which is why we don't see the burst. He'll take the wall splat, says, that's fine. I'll go back to neutral. You got 2 hits to kill me. I got 1 for you. Okay, 2.
Nice jump.
And again, the delay burst.
Back not quite catching the RC going through the burst.
Yeah, no, and the meter was still active on Yiinja's screen as well, and during the freeze frame, so he didn't, even if he looked there, it didn't confirm. Yo, Bigger Bag saying, yo, you want to burst? I'll burst with you. Let's do this. Burst off. Outside, no burst.
Yeah, we're out in the woods. No one can see us burst out.
Oh! He caught the dolphin! Tokyo Jeme!
Yiinja did not look happy about that.
No, he did not. He didn't respect it. He didn't think Bigger Bag was going to pop it immediately. Said, all right, he's going to threaten it, but I don't care. You should have cared.
Yeah, you must care immensely.
Care, damn it.
That was great.
That was so good to walk out. Yeah, again, Bigger Bag has been so good. We saw this with Purp in the matchup with him earlier, where Purp would go for the upward dolphins, and Bigger Bag would almost on reaction just run out and said, okay, cool, you corner yourself. Thank you.
That's one of everyone's best system-wide answers. If you feel like it's probably just...
Oh my God, listen, Bigger Bag, I need you to stop a-barring the Barry master himself. He just stabilizes. Cheers for Yiinja.
Yiinja looking very comfortable this round. Huge life.
Huge life lead, but Bigger Bag at his favorite part of the screen.
A lot of meter, too.
Quite a bit. The 2P check again. Axel Bomber versus live. He's staying back. And you see he resets.
Yeah, doesn't want to let Yiinja leave this corner here.
Burst safe routing. He looks for the bait and the up dolphin.
Ooh, nice patience from Yiinja.
You're thinking this man's got a burst right, and Yiinja says, he's thinking I'm going to burst, have a dolphin.
Yeah, dolphin for you.
That's some of the risk reward that Yiinja sort of plays around with as well, is that he's evaluating what you're thinking he's going to do and leveraging your expectations against you.
Such a smart read.
It pays off for him and gets him the round and potentially gives him an opportunity to win this first game. Take him through.
What a nice conversion.
Gorgeous. Half-life gone. 3 never to be seen.
It's gone.
Low blow,
Never
low
to
blow,
be
low
seen
blow.
again.
You're seeing Yiinja opt in for damage. Bigger Bag finds the burst. Doesn't go through the wall.
Stressful stuff.
Oh, I thought he had a link.
I think, again, that was like a very delayed burst bait. Bigger Bag.
Ah, that's it, that's it, that's it.
Bigger Bag was just so scared of the burst that entire last couple of rounds, and it really came back to bite him.
It did. Absolutely did. But Yiinja able to stabilize, kind of stop the momentum of Bigger Bag, get himself game 1, but these are some close games, and that's the one thing I think I need to stress is that while I'm up here spitting some statistics at y'all, there's a lot of close sets. It may be lopsided in the score, but man, T.O., I want you to asterisk it. It was close.
I think one of the worst FGC memes to ever happen was the whole "oh to it, but it's close" thing.
Yeah, right?
Because like that stuff is true.
Oh! Burst baiting there. Nasty.
Like there really are a lot of sets where the overall score doesn't represent what happened on the screen.
I got to watch a player out in Chicago go 0-2 to himself when they played Nitro and Dragon Ball Pools. Like, they beat Nitro twice, but they choked both times and lost. Like, it be like that. Like, it do. It do. Here we go. Yiinja starting off. This is big. Oh, God. I'm in the hospital. Oh, God.
Oh, no, my life bar.
Listen, man. I lost my
Doctor.
girlfriend. She couldn't make this top 8. And now you're just hitting me. Oh, it hurts.
Doctor, what happened to my life bar? It was just here.
Puss in Boots, you're on your last life.
Yo, why was that movie so good?
Why was it so good?
It was a
And I'm not talking about metaphorically or rhetorically or theoretically
No,
or
it's a genuinely
poetically.
good movie.
I mean good, straight up.
2023's best animated film so far might be the Shrek spin-off.
Right? Like, what timeline do we live in, man? That's just crazy. I've enjoyed the chase.
I'll tell you the timeline we live in. We live in a timeline where Yiinja is 2-0, maybe about to take losers finals against Bigger Bag.
And waiting for him would be Voltiyon, but Bigger Bag trying to find the way to get back into this. He's going to eat up plenty of damage. Holds it. Hard knockdown. It's a strike throw. And
Speaking
Bigger
of
Bag
throw.
reads it. Yeah, Bigger Bag read it.
Not going to be death, not quite getting enough meter to RC on Yiinja's side, giving Bigger Bag another chance to take back around.
6P gets blocked. Bigger Bag able to take a short turn, but there's the PRC. No conversion available. What a block, the defense. And finally the throw. You know you got Bigger Bag locked down when you hit this man with a throw.
And just like that, set point for Yiinja.
But a 5K round start for Bigger Bag gets him a bit of momentum, much needed at this point. That close slash hit behind him. This game's whack, and I love it. The third time he checked, gorgeous. Gorgeous. If Yiinja is stubbornly a masher, Bigger Bag is brilliantly a masher. Speaking of stubborn.
It's so...
Oh my God, that whiffed.
I'm so stressed. I definitely want to see some more Bigger Bag versus Yiinja.
Yo, he gets a full pickup. Zawirldo?
Yo, this is a dead May.
This is so dead. One bomber. Oh my God, not! Okay, it's fine, it's fine. And he didn't drop the combo, ladies and gentlemen. He completed it successfully. Nothing to be seen here.
Just as planned, you didn't see that.
All according to Keikaku.
We're scrubbing the VOD.
Scrub the foot. We did not lose footage. We destroyed it.
Yeah, just trust us, it was fine.
It was fine.
Right, Yiinja on the offense.
The Bigger Bag able to elude him. In this game of cat and mouse, the mouse so far is pulling off most of Jerry's endeavors in the Tom and Jerry cartoon, but Tom's getting his teeth in.
Yiinja getting such mileage just off of that jab, creating the frame trap.
But yo, Bigger Bag relieving himself with his own jab, stopping the Dolphin setup.
Meter on the side of Bigger
Oh,
Bag.
the anti-air. You saw Yiinja bait burst, but Bigger Bag actually does it. Oh, my lord.
What a drop.
But yo, it works out for him. Blocks the overhead, evades the strike. Bomber. Bigger Bag ain't done yet. He whiffs the full charge dust. Yiinja able to get some pressure going.
This is so stressful.
Oh my god, that wrist gauge is cranked.
Just a bit.
Oh, the
outrageous
5B.
fail. All right, Bigger
I'm not
Bag
ready
on
for
the
this.
board.
I'm not ready for this, man. Listen, man, we drove by it once and then you stopped at the gas station.
Yo, we got a match.
I'm not ready for this.
You better get ready.
The close slash so delayed that it caught Bigger Bag's jump frame. But Yiinja not believing in the hit and committing further. Just gets a single blow for his trouble, and now Bigger Bag able to set a full screen. Here we are, ensign time.
Yeah, Bigger Bag in this huge life lead.
Oh my god.
What a
Lordy,
good
he's
grab.
cooking. He's picked up the skillet. He's got the recipe. He's cheating off the cookbook.
Taking this round. Very optimized stuff.
He provided his own fire. No stove needed.
Yo, I brought my own seasoning kit. I have my knife set.
And yo, man, did May accidentally bring the meat?
Axel's eating SeaWorld. This British man is eating unseasoned fish.
Listen, man, I call Flipper appetizer.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Flipper, no. The sequel we never asked for, but here we go. May and Co. have something to say.
Big damage.
2S. Bigger Bag able to find these anti-airs. Another time stop. I'm saying big boom. Oh, my God.
I love that they just turned that super into the world.
This is it. This is the round.
Yes.
The RC barely whiffing to not clip Yiinja through the wall.
Yiinja's head in his hands.
Listen, I would say if you're Voltiyon, you're almost excited about this because fighting Yiinja is stressful and you've got Bigger Bag's number, but I don't think you got
Do
this
you have
Bigger Bag's number.
Like,
Do you?
in this day
Do you
and
have
age?
this? Listen,
At
man,
Winter
he got a
Showdown,
bigger bag.
do you have the bag is even bigger than ever before.
Listen, man, Jack Horner is going, hold up, I kind of need to store my things in that bag there.
That bag's so much bigger than mine.
Yiinja coming up now.
The 5K.
What a check again, Bag, finding just the best times to check and stop the offense before it can get going. Putting on the emergency brake while the car's in park.
Just this very flighty neutral. Bigger Bag, air dashing back, pressing JS, getting caught though.
One of his rare checks not working out for him and gets counter hit. Yiinja scouted the burst. Kind of opts for no more damage or a wall break. Rather keep this neutral going.
Bigger Bag just
Yo!
getting that grab.
Oh, this one's from my bro Akai. And that's what I mean, the meaties. He did not stop. He's looking for the burst again. Yiinja's not going to give it to you, Bag. Oh!
Nice 5P.
Ow!
Grab Bigger Bag on set point.
You thought I was standing over here, mate? What are you looking at, mate? Say it to my face right here.
Ooh, the 2K connecting, but just a little bit too far for the 2D, 2S though.
I'm not ready for this timeline. The night of upsets. Winner showdown. Nothing as it seems. Nothing as it arguably should, but here we are.
This is the Axel player new strategy of using Axel's cool power to slip into a timeline where he's winning.
Hold on, I'm gonna go over here while I'm talking to you.
Yo, I actually...
The bad burst, though. Bad thought Yiinja was going to follow with a dolphin.
No,
he
not
gives
like
it.
this.
You see Yiinja trying to rally up. This could be the deciding factor of the set. That one
Don't let it come
burst.
down to the mile high burst.
It was up there, all right. Yiinja spent his burst early, though. It's just honest, if you could call it that, guilty gear from here.
Has there ever truly been honest guilty?
Bag going in. Good jump from Yiinja, but we get caught. Again, checking the reversals. Bigger Bag understands the assignment. The assignment is Okizeme.
Bigger Bag has the meter.
But a massive hit for Yiinja, not able to convert. The close slash whiff.
The meaty, that's...
That gets Bigger. That's the end of the pressure. That could be the end of the set. Bigger Bag,
It is.
don't drop this combo.
Bigger Bag going to grand finals. What a run through losers.
He beat Yiinja, who sent him there in the first place.
He beat Collom, who he's never beaten in tournament before tonight.
And now there was but one man who stands in his way.
Axel's worst enemy, the president, Chip Zanuck.
The president will see you now, Ambassador Axel. I understand our
That's so hype.
Haruko coming up, giving her teammate a well-deserved hug. Little bit of advice. I'm pulling up some data, but what does it matter? Nothing.
Nothing means anything anymore.
Nothing means anything anymore. Brother in Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games played. Voltiyon's won all of them. That is double the games that Collom has won over Bigger Bag.
That's the. But here's
That's
the
the story.
Here's the thing. That's the same ratio. It's the same ratio.
Same ratio.
0 to 3, 0 to 6, same number.
Same percentile.
And Bigger Bag has broken these statistics over and over and over again tonight. However, there is one more terrifying number than any of the ones we talked about, and it's the number of sets he's going to have to win, and that is 2 and not 1.
2 of them. It's not just one time against Voltiyon.
He has to beat Voltiyon twice.
Twice.
Someone he's never beaten in
2 out of 8.
before.
So that's 1-4. He has to bring his win rate from a 0 to a 25 to win Winter Showdown to secure it for himself.
Maybe on another day, I would be skeptical, but on tonight, after
There's
everything
something
I've
in the
seen,
air.
I have no predictions.
Listen,
here.
man, Phil Collins in here. There's something in the air tonight, man, and it is the sound of war drums and cries, and it comes from the South. Shout-outs to our Colorado Springs friends out there. I know they're having the time of their life supporting their crew, seeing their players work so damn hard
Absolutely.
to get this far. You love to see it. This is why you sponsor people. This is why you support them, to celebrate them, to give them the resources they need to get this far.
And we are about to see the culmination of all of this. There were like 6 to 8 pools.
4 pools.
4 pools.
4 pools.
A little bit lower than that.
Yeah, but
I was just
we
looking
could
at
have done
I was looking at
6.
the number of commentary assignments.
Yeah. We did, because we did the top 24. We did the top 24. We did the 2 waves of pools. We're currently buying our players some time, of course. At the most direst of times, you got to stay hydrated, stay afloat, my friends. You know, I wish of all the things that one of our sponsors, SNK, sent us, could have been dope water bottles, but they gave us some sick t-shirts we're giving out to the top 2 of our Samurai Showdown and King of Fighters brackets tomorrow, as well as some dope folders that you can store a couple cool files in. Shout out to Level 7 Games. They got an awesome cafe that you can hit up at the Umatilla Crossroad address on Federal. Check that place out. They host locals all the time. Tomorrow is the Commander Night at about 7, Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals about noon, if you're into some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, right? Check them out there.
They just banned Tearlament. That deck is no longer playable. So if you haven't been playing because of the Tier 0 format, now's your time.
Now's the time to shine, my friends. Much like Bigger Bag tonight, going through all of these bracket demons, there is but one man, the president himself, to go through. And I mean, in the talks of Colorado's strongest Guilty Gear players, particularly Strive, Noah kind of just takes this assumed number 1 spot. It's like Noah's done the 9th at Combo Breaker. Noah's been the old veteran around who has been a notable Eno player in several versions of the game. But I think we kind of have to start giving credit to more of these people. And of course, one of them I want to give a huge shout out to is Voltiyon. I remember him starting Guilty Gear Strive. It was his first fighting game that he really took seriously. And back in the good old days of Soul Success.
Yeah.
it sounds like success, you see. Anyways. He was someone I didn't worry about too much in bracket because just like I was more familiar with it. But this man has grinded so hard to where I can't remember the last time I took a set off of him. Genuinely so.
That's just how it goes. Like Noah has been running anime for a while now. Back in the Zerd days, Vanilla Zerd, Noah used to regularly be out in 5th or 6th. I had something like 5 or 6 tournaments in a row against Noah at one point, and Noah had that glow up. Now he is almost undisputedly the best anime player in Colorado, and we might just be seeing the next person's turn, the next person to grind out that skill level, become their greatest self, and just change the paradigm of the anime power rankings in Colorado. I don't know a better phrase to use there, but tonight may be history in the making in terms of the Colorado FGC.
Voltiyon has been working so hard. He's sort of been like the second fiddle to Noah. You can count on Noah to win, but Voltiyon's been getting Noah's numbers. He's been one of the players who can beat him consistently, which plays into, of course, Noah's abhorrency for Chip Xanath. And no matter what version of Guilty Gear, it's just like, yo, this character kind of wild. And again, the very first character that Noah ever lost to was a Chip. It was Burst Burglar's Chip at the very first tournament. And to see a Chip player be so dedicated to this craft and continue to push themselves so far as to do an entire round, take a kill as a button check. That was bigger bags, to be fair.
The bigger button check.
The bigger button check. My friends, it is time
Grand Finals.
for Grand Finals from Colorado Springs. Bigger bag of buttons on Wake Up, and based in Denver, Colorado, it is Voltiyon. But tonight we are under one roof, one community, Mile High Burst.
Let's go. It's time. Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
So instead of reflecting on
they
themselves,
play Guilty Gear Strive.
and blame the Oki.
You know, we're walking through the portal.
Axel has arrived in the timeline where he's in Grand Finals. Is this heaven or hell for him?
We're about to find out.
A eulogy is read, and a taunt is delivered. Axel Lowe versus Chip Zanuff. Bigger bag versus Voltiyon. Grand Finals. Hajime!
Let's go. I actually just noticed, is Axel wearing a fanny pack?
He's packing all right. Packing all these heads he's collected on the way to this Grand Finals.
But all those heads might be falling to the floor if Voltiyon keeps this pressure going. This is
The hardest
a tough
matchup.
matchup
And yo,
for Axel.
Voltiyon already landing a throw on Bigger Bag, who we've seen so consistently evade throws. This is where you know that Voltiyon has some kind of recipe on this man.
Yeah, that command grab is very, very strong. It's slow, but Chip is able to threaten it from very, very far range.
And he threatens so many options that you look for. It's the effect of the mental stack. Of course, in a vacuum, if you simply look for the move, you can deal with it probably 9 out of 10 times. But when you're thinking of everything else Chip can do, it gets so much harder. A very greedy burst from Bigger Bag. Let's see if it's rewarded. So far, not able to cash out.
Both characters so low on life.
This is a battle of the squishies. The rush down and the zoner. Staggers the pressure. What a great jump heavy. They run in. Alpha Blade at that moment. What a block.
Another Alpha Blade.
Surrender. YRC, get off of me. Alpha Blade blocked. He jumps the close slash.
What?
Far slash.
An answer. Voltiyon taking first blood.
That came down to the pixels, and Voltiyon saved his burst, but Bigger Bag says, I'm taking your life.
Nice 2S.
Here we go, JD. Yep. Pressure time, plus frames. You see the run up, 6P. And he's too slow to whip punish the 5P, so Bigger Bag gets more momentum until, if so. Oh my god, Voltiyon's busting out all the tricks. Bigger Bag has been thrown more times in this one game than he has in this entire other top 8.
I like it a lot because
Oh!
nice bait,
And I love this for Bigger Bag.
great conversion.
His
That-
burst almost back. Voltiyon not even going to be close. Mostronaut, another 20, my lad. That's my guy.
One thing I like that Voltiyon has been doing is recognizing Bigger Bag has done very good at blocking the cross-ups. So Voltiyon is just crossing up and then grabbing.
I want to point out that Bigger Bag was able to get a 5K challenge out there on Voltiyon's pressure. Voltiyon, who has been able to meet Yiinja so hard, he sent him down to losers for Bigger Bag to wrap up. He beat one of the biggest smashers out here, and Bigger Bag mashed and got him. I also want to point out, Chris G won Winter Showdown last year with Axel.
Is Winter Showdown the Axel tournament?
Is it?
Is this the Axel power-up? Does Axel like the cold?
He's got a jacket. He's dressed for the weather. Look at Chip. No sleeves. You're going to catch a cold.
Chip's wearing a vest at best. He is not prepared for Winter Showdown.
And this jump in might be the rest of this time in the corner. Am I trying to rhyme with you? I'm just putting on a test.
Well, this is not a great position to be in for Bigger Bag, though.
And now this burst is under arrest.
YRC connecting. Chip's so good at leveraging offense after a YRC.
And welcome to the Mix Fest. I'm keeping this going, dude.
But it can only keep going for so long before Voltiyon takes that round.
And before, I just can't think of anything that rhymes with chest. I'm going to stop right now. Chad hates me, I bet. Counter hit! Finally, the frame trap. Big damage here. The back and forth continues on.
Life bar.
Jumps the far slash. The multiple overhead will catch. Voltiyon now has a bar to work with.
Uh-oh. That is so fast in this patch.
It is so fast. They buff that. And a perfect for Voltiyon. It's tied up 1-1. But again, the stakes are skewed in Voltiyon's favor. He just got to get 2 more games under his belt. He's Winter Showdown champion. Bigger Bag needs those 2 games just to have a shot.
Voltiyon's still in a great place, but none of that matters.
No. I mean, for Bigger Bag, this is a huge bit of validation, regardless of the result. I can beat these best players. I have been putting in the work. I am one of Colorado's best players. I'm not just amongst the 5th or 6th. I can make a shot for one of the top 2. Oh my God, that PRC was cracked.
So slick. Oh, the grab again. Voltiyon really seems to be understanding the points where Bigger Bag is not looking for grab.
What is it about Voltiyon's pressure that lets him get away with this? Bigger Bag has been jumping everybody else's throws, but not Volti's.
It's just, there's so many places for Chip to sneak one in. And because Chip is so fast, it's a lot. The thing is, most people are not actually reacting to grabs. They're reacting to the run-up.
Yeah,
and Chip's run-up is markedly faster than anyone.
Yep, this is true. Speaking of, he's able to get in so quick, gets him with the low. The command throw is completely jumped. The burst is delayed at the perfect timing for Voltiyon to steal a turn back, but Bigger Bag gets a side swap through. We're trying to find the approach here. Voltiyon's offense. Now we're starting to set up the Alpha Blade. You're looking for so much stuff. And that was like a pixel perfect cancel for the meter on Voltiyon's side.
Bigger Bag's blocks were so busted. It's still not enough, though. Bigger Bag's stuck in the corner.
That's sort of been the thing, right? Like, defense can win you a championship, while offense will win you rounds in games. Bigger Bag has been able to clutch it out and make the right defensive plays at the right moments more often than not.
What a punish! Chip is fast. This is not quite going to die, though.
Nope, nope, nope. Players are still in the zone, but now you got to hold this mix.
That's going to do it. Alpha Blade, so hard to react to.
Voltiyon up 2-1. He wants to cut the starlit dreams of Bigger Bag right here, right now.
Yeah, Voltiyon has seen this run that Bigger Bag has been doing. I'm sure Voltiyon doesn't want to be on the other side of a bracket reset against a player who's this on fire right now.
2K2D. Here we go now. Again, Voltiyon corners Bigger Bag. And look at this, just the dash block, the ground that you get with Chip in this matchup is so crucial to why Axel mains hate this ninja.
Axel mains hate him.
Find out the one tricky secret. That was the start of a command throw. Voltiyon went for command throw and back through him. That's cracked.
Super good counter throw.
And I love the low option. Yo, Voltiyon, you trying to run up on me? Watch your toes.
Watch this.
Oh my God, the 2K setup into 5D. Bigger Bag is not out of this yet.
The dome has been cracked.
Crack-a-lacka. The 2K2D to check. The jump in gets blocked.
That was an incredible punish attempt. Speaking of punishes.
The burst is taken. Bigger Bag and has the round in lead, but Voltiyon gets a crucial hit.
Nice JD.
What a block on the same side.
Voltiyon has been doing such a great job of varying up the offense. How do you block this?
How do you block
this? I did not block that. You
Left.
didn't block that.
No one did, and certainly Bigger Bag didn't. Y'all can see it for yourselves. Don't tell me this man did.
Nobody blocked this.
This is massive damage. This is the round, is what I would say. Banzai! We're sending the Hail Mary 6K, gets jumped out of the YRC to take pressure back. I'll do it again.
I love that.
I will take the turn back.
Life, you have to be careful of trying to jump out and getting a purple hit by the 2K.
Yes.
Voltiyon knew that and did the overhead instead.
That was so great. That was so great. Here we go. They're trying to find. Voltiyon gets the next few blows. He's got half of his life gone on Chip already, though.
2S. What a button.
And what a burst from Bigger Bag. He's able to just reset briefly. But now he's in the corner. Beautiful just block.
Nice jump.
5K, though.
What a hit. This is tournament point for Voltiyon. Has the corner, has the meter.
The FD's keeping Voltiyon out just far enough. He's forced to jump to commit in. He corners himself, but it doesn't matter when he gets this hit.
Gets the grab once again. So good at that run-up grab. Does the meaty that time. Has the meter to continue the offense.
Oh my God, he didn't do go for throw. He just kept it
JP
real. That is it! Voltiyon! Justified, verified, sanctified is your Winter Showdown Guilty Gear Strive champion.
The president has left the building. What a turn.
He has been working so hard to secure his first regional win. It slipped him at Mile High Burst. He visited King of the Sticks, fell second place there as well, but tonight he finally secured it. He did it.
It's got to be so gratifying. And, you know, we've been talking about it a lot, but Can't overstate Bigger Bag's run as well. Incredible run, something to be proud of. You know, even if it ends at second.
What is more impressive, going through a tournament full of so many killers such as this and not dropping a single set, only getting pushed to game 5 by 2 people in the bracket, or Bigger Bag's run where you have gone up against bracket demon after bracket demon and taken your first games off of them ever on the most important stage this year so far in Colorado. My respect, my love, my admiration to every one of these players who made this top 8 and everyone who showed up and competed.
What an
Springs,
incredible top 8.
second place forever. Springs, second place.
Wait, Springs? Is the word lost after the word Springs there?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry.
I'm a little lost myself.
Did he forget a second word that should have came after?
Listen, his vocabulary is fairly limited. He knows one word, and it's Springs.
That's so sad.
I know. And yet they let this man T.O. Unbelievable. It's pretty lame to get hyped for second place like that, man. I mean, Bigger Bag better be throwing that medal around and be like, this is garbage, I hate it. Please don't. I paid good money for that medal. I hope you admire it, and I hope it, for you, Bigger Bag, I hope it represents all the hard work you put in, because you were the star of the night.
Denver Springs rivalry aside, it was an incredible tournament. Both first and second have so much to be proud of.
And you know what else is cracked? It is 10:15, and Winter Showdown has finished its run. We are very on schedule for tonight.
For tonight, we're not done. Tomorrow, we have some sick games coming up. We have Sam Show. We have KOF. We have
Snorlaxes.
This guy.
This guy.
We have folders, apparently.
Folders?
Yo, can you imagine you are the tax man. You work at H&R Block, and some dude rolls in with a Frosty Fausting shirt on and slaps down
a King of Fighters.
Yeah, they slap down this Iori folder, and you open it up, and there is just 4 months worth of itemized deductions. They're like, yo, I've got to do this every
I know exactly
quarter.
what I'm wearing when I hit up a tax representative to see what I got to do after this event. I know exactly what I am wearing and what I am doing. At 12 o'clock Mountain Standard Time tomorrow,
What's
my friends.
estimated payment, Taxman?
Taxman. My estimated arrival for Dragon Ball FighterZ on this very stream, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We have a stacked bracket of 30 players. We will see who takes it for Winter Showdown. It is all pretty much a local brawl amongst ourselves.
Who is the best Goku?
Who is the best Goku? It's Labcoat.
It's
Labcoat.
Who is the best 2 Gokus in
Go,
Labcoat
go.
21?
This is true. This is actually accurate. That's the real question. Following that one, we should have the King of Fighters 15 on the main stream, and we will close out with Tekken 7 on the secondary stream. You can expect Soul Calibur 6 being ran. Following that, Samurai Showdown, and to close out the secondary stream, it will be DNF Duel, and you will catch the Tekken pools over there as well, my friends. It is late. I have been here for 12 hours. Mini-Matt, an honor and a pleasure spending this last 2 hours with you.
Likewise, it was an incredible top 8.
Absolutely, I will. I've been asked to do medals. I'm getting the hell out of here. My friends from Winter Showdown, from the Colorado community for fighting games, take care of yourselves, take care of each other.
Come back tomorrow.